Yo, hello. I see. टेंशन को क्या हो गया मेरी? हैंग हो रही है क्या? ओह नो मैं मेरा रीजन कैप क्यों है? वाह मैं लाइक डू दिस इनको करने की कोई ज़रूरत नहीं है। मतलब भाई आज ख़त्म करना है यार कॉन्क्वेस्ट, मतलब नॉट रियली ख़त्म बट आई विल ट्राई टू गेट एज कंप्लीट पॉसिबल। को बहुत सारे स्पॉयलर्स मिलने हैं, मेरा दिमाग खराब होना है। लाइक ब्रो आई वांट टू डू इट बट नॉट डू इट, बट आज 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 टुडे इज द डे वी आर gonna do this. From this I don't know, maybe वैसे you know what, but tenacity के pieces ज़्यादा तो थोड़े better. I might as well do tenacity. I mean there is no harm. ये फिल्म खराब आया तो आया, लेकिन नहीं आया तो अच्छा है। What's up spicy? Have you completed the quest or conquest or not? क्या चल रहा है? How far? And मेरा तो बहुत ही बुरा चल रहा है भाई आज, बट आज टुडे 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 आज तो खत्म। कुछ तो इम्प्रूवमेंट करना ही है। इधर कौन सी टीम चलानी चाहिए वैसे? यहाँ पे दो वो आते हैं ना, जियो बिशप्स, राइट? जियो बिशप्स के लिए क्या लेके जाऊँ? आई थिंक दिस टीम इज फाइन बट रॉ डीपीएस टाइप से यही है। लेट मी पिक, yeah, let me pick her because she's best. Yo me can do it, yo me can do it. चलो चलो आज स्ट्रीम नहीं देख सकती, अभी क्लास है, बैड टाइम ऑफ क्लासेस। सैड सैड, कोई नहीं कोई नहीं, देखते हैं काफ़ी टाइम तक तो हम करने ही वाले हैं स्ट्रीम। अगर लंबी चलेगी तो यू कैन जॉइन लेटर। आई डोंट थिंक उससे ज़्यादा प्रॉब्लम होगी फिर। और सुना बाकी? भरा नहीं है यो चौहान। व्हाट्सअप मेरा रीजन कैप हो चुका है। मैं लाइक ब्रो क्या 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 हो रहा है? लेट मी डू समथिंग अबाउट इट। फटाफट फटाफट को यूज करते हैं। अबिस भी बचा, मैं मन उन तो करा कि अबिस भी कर लिया जाए, बट देन अबिस में कुछ ऐसा इंटरेस्टिंग नहीं है। अटैक कीप इट आई सपोज कुछ खास नहीं है। आई एम डूइंग दिस डोमेन बिकॉज व्हाई नॉट। और कोई डोमेन करने के लिए नहीं है मेरे पे, लाइक चलो यही कर लेते हैं। सही हुई है, बट आई डूइंग चलो निपटाते हैं इसको। इजी किधर जाना मुझे? ओ ओ बाय बाय बाय। आई लूज माय 50-50 तो चीची। नो नो चीची ब्रो, व्हाट द हेल। चलो कोई नहीं, स्टिल डोंट माइंड चीची जितना हमको दिलोक नहीं पसंद। दिलोक इज एक्चुअली ट्रैश रहा है, सो चीची इज फाइन। चीची लाइक Chichi's cool. Chichi can do some stuff, but Diluc is Diluc. भाई मैं किसी पे बस क्यों नहीं है Zhongli के अलावा? And I don't even use Zhongli's buzz to be honest. One with nature, as one with wind and cloud. Time for a light show. मजा है क्या? Can you me kill it? जरूरत तो नहीं है, मर तो चुका ही है वैसे। die जलन के ई से ही डाइट किसी सच अ वीकलिंग। भाई इतना वीक था ये क्या? मेरा ज़्यादा पावरफुल टीम लिया है मैं इधर, थोड़ी वीक टीम लेके आनी चाहिए थी। लाइक डाइंग ब्रो, दे लाइक तो पेल फ्लेम क्यों मिल रहा है? You know what? I'm leaving this domain. Like, bro, what is this? What is this? ये दिखा रहा है कि मेरा वेपन लेवल 8 लेवल का मैं लुमाओ भाई. I have no idea how strong my weapon and artifacts are. तो नॉर्मल लेवल से क्या ही दुबई. हेलो दुबई हबीबी. What should I call you? I cannot call you Habibi because that's weird, and I cannot even call you Dubai because Dubai is a place. What? Wait, let me check कौन सी books है. Resistance. Why? Hmm. 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 You don't have work today. I mean, okay, क्या फिर क्या? Hmm. Hello Ash, hello Lily. Hmm. What the fuck? Yo, Yeltsin is cool, dude. Nice. Congrats to him. Very nice. Cause yeah. जोहान C1 चीची ना C1 चीची हो जाएगी यार. अभी करनी है. आज मैं सोचा कंप्लीट कर दूं. अभी वर्क अरे वर्क वर्क तो है बट मैंने कुछ टाइम छुट्टी ले रखी है. आई गॉट सम अदर वर्क शुरू. वो सुबह दोपहर में थोड़ा वो काम निपटाता हूँ तो बीच बीच में. देन फिर आई लाइक थोड़ा क्लास करता हूँ शाम में. नेक्स्ट वीक से प्रॉब्लली वापस विल बी बैक टू वर्क. क्या हाल बाकी. अभी करेंगे आज बिल्कुल करेंगे. कंप्लीट करेंगे सारी आर्गन कंप्लीट करेंगे. मेरे को तो आलस आ रहा है बट हाँ मेरे को ये नहीं पता ये 88% एंड 85% एक्सप्लोर कब हुआ. मतलब मैंने किया मानता हूँ मैंने किया बट इतना नहीं किया कि 80% हो जाए. तो चलो सही है सही है. बट अबाउट यू तुम लोगों ने कर लिया कंप्लीट. एक सेकेंड. लेट्स डू वन थिंग. कहाँ रेस यूज़ किया जाए भाई. लाइक लिटरली कहाँ यूज़ किया जाए. मेरे पास सुक्रोज ट्रिपल क्राउन करनी थी बट उसका मटेरियल अभी है नहीं. सो कैन नॉट डू दैट अपेरेंटली. और उसके अलावा व्हाट कैन वी डू. व्हाट कैन वी शुड आई रेस फिशल मे बी याओ याओ. मेरा फॉन्टेन बस 60% ही हुआ है. मेरा फॉन्टेन तो बहुत कम हुआ है भाई. मोमो और बाकी लोगों ने तो एकदम लिटरली 100 कर रखा है. लाइक ब्रो व्हाट द हेल. 100 कैसे कर लेते हो भाई. What should we do? Should we build a new character altogether? तो लिन्ने build किया भी and it cost me a lot of resources. So there is that. You know what? Let's try to raise her. Yeah, let's try to raise her. Just अगर नहीं domain ही available नहीं है bro. Like not you cannot do that. Okay, talent reference has been very sad overall after 100% 33% get completed. So 8-9 region who get total. Oh very cool बढ़िया यार. मेरा तो आधा भी नहीं है इतना. लाइक ठीक है मेरे को लीवे काफ़ी करना पड़ेगा क्योंकि मेरी लीवे ऑलमोस्ट एक्सप्लोर्ड है. बट थोड़ा बचा हुआ है बस. लाइक एकदम लास्ट वाली कसर बचे पता है लीवे में. बट लीवे इतना दूर दूर रहते हैं जैसे लाइक बहुत आलस आता है. सुमेरो मैंने ये प्लेसेस पता नहीं कैसे 100 कर ली बट ये वाला पार्ट नहीं हो रहा मेरे से 3. बट ये है कि हाँ अभी मैं सुमेरो कर सकता हूँ बिकॉज अभी सुमेरो का जो अंडरग्राउंड का सीन था ना वो ख़त्म हो चुका है. अब अंडरग्राउंड ओवरग्राउंड ऐसे अलग अलग बन गया है ना. तो आई कैन एक्चुअली गो एंड सी कि कौन सा पार्ट मैंने करा है कौन सा नहीं करा. तो बेटर है कंपेरेटिवली पहले से. तो आई थिंक ये तो हो जाएगा. और अभी मुझको पता चला भाई इस वाले एरिया में डेजर्ट में 100 है. उसके बाद मुझे 3-4 चेस्ट मिले. कल ही 3-4 चेस्ट मिले. लाइक अगर बगना था लाइक ब्रो एंड वाट उन लोगों ने आई गेस नए चेस्ट ऐड किए हैं गेम में. उस पहले तो नहीं थे वो चेस्ट. We might as well do this I guess for this said. I don't know man. I don't know. To be honest at this point I don't freaking know. कोई इंटरेस्टिंग वेपन भी नहीं है। ये वाला आर्टिफैक्ट सेट का भी क्या ही करूँगा। अभी लिनी ये वाला अभी लाइक इट्स फाइन, इट्स कूल, बट इज इट यूजफुल, इज इट वर्थ इट? नो, बट आई वांना डू इट, लेट्स डू इट आई गेस। व्हाई नॉट? करते हैं, फेशियल बिल्ड होगी, लेट्स गो, विल मेक फेशियल ब्रोकन। लक देखो गाइस, आज ही एक दिन में फेशियल बिल्ड हो जाएगी थोड़े से दिन से, जस्ट किडिंग। मेरा लक बहुत खराब है, बट या I'll take this team I suppose. Raiden go bar मजा आएगा। उसके बाद स्टार्ट करते हैं क्वेस्ट। मेरा ज़्यादा पार्ट कंटिन्यू नहीं हुआ, मैं एकदम स्टार्टिंग में हूँ, तो आई नीड टू गो थ्रू अ लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स एंड डायलॉग्स एंड स्टोरी एंड लोर। को दिमाग मूव। यो मिको, हेलो हेलो, have I seen you before on stream? I mean, I think I have seen you, but I'm not sure. But welcome.
Things are about to get dicey.
Raiden go bar. What are ya?
Illusion shattered. Busted.
You play. You're up. Committed to memory.
Raiden Nahida go bar. बाकी बताओ क्या हालचाल सबके, कैसा रहा सबका? कितना फाउंटेन हो गया? मुझे पता तुम लोगों का बहुत ज़्यादा हो गया होगा। मैं तो हूँ ही सबसे एंड में कैचअप करने वाला इंसान। क्या क्रिएट रेट है, बट नया सेट क्रिएटेड, व्हाई नॉट, लेट टेक दैट आई गेस। चार्ज अटैक है वो, चार्ज अटैक पे नया कैरेक्टर है तो उसको 2 पीस रख सकते हैं इसमें। सो वेरी नाइस। मीको व्हाट्सअप, क्या हाल? मैंने मीको बोला कि मीको बोला? भाई गेंशिन खेल खेल के मीको निकलता है। वेरी सैड, बट हाँ।
Gotcha. Game's up. Fun's over.
Just 15%? मुझे लगा मैं ही लेट हूँ।
Shine down. Now you shall perish.
मतलब मैं ही रेट हूँ कैचअप करने में, बट आई गेस पीपल आर इवन बिहाइंड मी।
There is no escape.
But what about you? मैं भी एकदम बढ़िया। We are trying to use a reason, को समझ नहीं आ रहा था कहाँ कहें। सो मैं अभी नए वाले डोमेन में आ गया हूँ, जस्ट होपिंग कि काश ज़्यादा काश बोल दी मेरे को मैंने, बट हाँ, काश मेरी फिशल बिल्ड हो जाए। लाइक यू नो चैट फिशल आर्कॉन को तो अभी स्टार्ट भी नहीं किया। व्हाट? क्यों ब्रो? स्टार्ट करो आर्कॉन को, इसमें मज़ा आएगा। मैं खुद कब से ट्राई कर रहा था कि मैं खेलूँ, पर मैं 4-5 दिन से बहुत ख़राब इंटरनेट का इशू चल रहा था, तो मैं कर ही नहीं पाया स्ट्रीम, ना ही आर्कॉन क्वेस्ट कर पाया, ना ही गेम खेल पाया। सो आई डोंट डू एनीथिंग। बट आज आई थिंक सब कुछ नॉर्मल हो चुका है, तो हम कैच अप एवरीथिंग टुडे।
Gotcha. Inazuma shines eternal.
वीकलिंग्स मगर फुल एकदम ऑल आउट चले जाऊंगा तो पता नहीं क्या हाल होगा इनका। अभी तो मैं ऑल आउट नहीं जा रहा, टाइम नहीं मिलता। अरे वेरी सैड, वेरी सैड। ओके एचपी, दिस इज इंटरेस्टिंग। मैं भी कोई नया कैरेक्टर पे आ जाए, वैसे भी इसका पैसे वैसे सब एचपी भी चलता है। फिर लोगों को लग रहा है ये सर लिनेट के लिनी के लिए है, बट लेट मी टेल यू, फाउंटेन में ये सब मैकेनिक्स बहुत होंगे, एचपी के अराउंड मैकेनिक्स बहुत ज़्यादा होंगी। तो ये जस्ट अगर लिनी आया और ये सेट रिलीज हुआ, इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि ये सेट सिर्फ लिनी के लिए, ये सेट किसी और कैरेक्टर पे भी हो सकता है लिनी से ज़्यादा वैल्यू प्रोवाइड कराए। मेरे को थोड़ा ऑल आउट।
Here comes the catch. Torn to oblivion. Shine down.
ये कहाँ गया भाई नाहिदा का?
Illusion shattered.
Stay put.
नाहिदा का ही बोल रहा हूँ, मर जाओ दोनों। बूम। चलो कोई नहीं, बढ़िया बढ़िया। पुरीना भी एचपी रिलेटेड है, एग्जैक्टली। काफ़ी सारे कैरेक्टर जो एचपी रिलेटेड होंगे, मतलब मोस्टली है फोंटेन कैरेक्टर एचपी रिलेटेड होंगे, फिर उनके साथ क्या सीन बनता है वो देखना काफ़ी इंटरेस्टिंग हो। ओ पोटेंशियल गुड पीस, हेलो हेलो वेलकम, बढ़िया बढ़िया। मतलब थोड़ा बहुत तो सुना है इधर उधर से, इस ऐसी किट होगी, इस कैरेक्टर की ऐसी किट होगी, बट ज़्यादा मेरे आइडिया नहीं है। सो आई एम नॉट लाइक ऐसा इतना स्पेकुलेटिंग, और ज़्यादा लीक्स भी मैं नहीं देखता, ट्राई करता हूँ लीक अवॉइड करूँ, जस्ट बिकॉज लीक मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम अगर काफ़ी सही भी होता है ना, तो गेम में लोग लास्ट मोमेंट पे कोई भी ऐसे चेंजेस कर सकते हैं डेवलपर्स, तो 100% ट्रू तो कभी नहीं होते। काजुआ के टाइम में लोग इतना बोल रहे थे काजुआ आ रहा है, काजुआ आ रहा है, काजुआ आ रहा है, लीक 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 काजुआ आ रहा है। अभी काजुआ के आते थे वो लीक लीक कर करके 4-5 पैच हो गए, काजुआ आया बहुत लेट, तो 100% ट्रू तो नहीं होते। तो यार क्वाइट गुड, क्वाइट रिलायबल, पर उन पर 100% ट्रस्ट करना बेकार है।
Busted. Now you shall perish. Cure. Ha ha. Cure. Ha.
लेट्स सी क्या मिलता है। बढ़िया दे दो यार, ऐसा दे दो मौज मस्ती ही हो जाए। नहीं यहाँ पे ठीक है, एच बी दो। फक, ओके आई मीन व्हाट, वेयर इज द डक, वेयर डिड आई से डक? एचपी रिलेटेड क्रिट डैमेज क्या बफ था इस डोमेन का? व्हाट, डोमेन का बफ यहाँ से देखते हैं ना, कहाँ से देखते हैं डोमेन का बफ? When a character recovers or lose HP, all your party member crit rate increase by 7% for 10 second crit damage. Sorry, this set can take every 0.1 second, max 10 stack. तो 70 क्रिट डैमेज तुम ले सकते हो इस डोमेन के अंदर, अगर तुम्हारी एचपी ज़्यादा लूज हो रही है, गेन हो रही है, लूज हो रही है, गेन हो रही है। और इंटरेस्टिंग और इंटरेस्टिंग। बट यहाँ मेरी हो ना हो, एनिमी की ज़रूर होगी।
Here comes the cash.
This way turn a little.
मैं तो भूल ही जाता हूँ मेरी नाहिदा का अलग ही लेवल की
There is
स्ट्रॉन्ग
no
है।
escape. Inazuma shines eternal. Ha. Cure. Insolent. Remove all obstacles.
Everyone hold hands.
तुम डिस्ट्रॉयड एकदम से वो इनविजिबल हो गए भाई, एवापोरेटेड। नाहिदा ने उसको कैप्चर कर लिया अपने कॉन्शियसनेस के अंदर, आई डोंट नो समथिंग लाइक दैट। लेट्स सी इसमें क्या है। डिफेंस ओके, पोटेंशियल थोड़ा सा ठीक है, बट मेन सेट खराब है, बट आई विल कीप इट बिकॉज यू नेवर नो कब कैसा कैरेक्टर आ जाए जिसको इस पर्टिकुलर चीज़ की नीड हो। भी तो नहीं है इतना कोई, बट फालतू के आर्टिफैक्ट लॉक करने में मज़ा आता है। तो खुद ही इतने सारे लॉक आर्टिफैक्ट पड़े हैं जो शायद मैं अभी एक्चुअल में कभी रेज ना भी करूं, बट हाँ लॉक कर लेता हूँ जस्ट इन केस कि वो बहुत अमेजिंग ना हो जाए किसी और कैरेक्टर पे। मतलब पॉसिबिलिटी है, मे भी कम होगी पॉसिबिलिटी, बट पॉसिबिलिटी रहेगी ज़रूर।
Game's up. Fun's over.
Committed to memory. Everyone hold hands.
There is no escape. Torn to oblivion. Ha! 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 Cure. Ha!
ला 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 डन 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 डन। आगे देखते हैं आगे क्या बचा है या क्या रह गया है। बट ओ ओ ओके, डबल क्रिट, नाइस नाइस नाइस, डबल क्रिट ट्रेडर, न्यू आर्टिफैक्ट्स, वेरी कूल वेरी कूल। बोल रहा था ना, मतलब चलो ऑफिशियल नहीं बिल्ड होगी, ऑफिशियल के लिए नहीं था सर, बट हाँ यू गेट समथिंग टुडे। बट इन पे एक्सपी नहीं है, मेरी आर्टिफैक्ट एक्सपी मैंने सारी उड़ा डाली से। मोस्ट ऑर्कन्स आर ओपी, सो आई फील लाइक पुरीना विल बी आल्सो ओपी। Can you show your Nahida? My lovely Nahida has 1100 attack, 707 elemental mastery, with obviously with dendro resonance it's not that high, but it's a little lower than 707. And her weapon is Kagura's rarity, and her stats are 70 to 100, 70 over 200 with 112 energy reach, you know, just so she can burst अच्छे से. मैं आर्टिफैक्ट इतने अच्छे नहीं है टू बी ऑनेस्ट, बस हाँ रेशियो ओवरऑल ठीक हो गई. ये वाला थोड़ा बेटर हो सकता है, ये वाला अच्छा है. दिस वन इज अमेजिंग. थोड़ा क्रिट डैमेज और होता तो बेटर होता, बट कोई नहीं, आई कैन नॉट कंप्लेन, इट्स स्टिल अ गुड आर्टिफैक्ट. ये वाला भी काफ़ी अच्छा है, ये भी काफ़ी अच्छा. हाँ तो इम्प्रूव हो सकती है, बट स्टिल DPS support plus DPS plus support, both she can do both of those things without any issue.
Gotcha. Here comes the cash.
मैं सिर्फ नाहिदा की पावर दिखाऊँ. नाहिदा
Grow, grow, grow. Shine down.
Don't be scared. Committed to memory. Yeah. Grow, grow, grow.
ऐसा क्यों लग रहा है इन लोगों पे डेंड्रो रेजिस्टेंस है? मुझे तो लग रहा है भाई इन लोगों पे डेंड्रो रेजिस्टेंस है, बट ठीक है कोई नहीं. अरे रुक जा भाई.
Hey.
49 तो मेरे वही है नाहिदा का. मेरा डैमेज ऐसे 50 की 40 की टू ऐसे 70 के रहता है, डिपेंडिंग अपॉन हर कागोरा स्टैक एंड अदर थिंग. बट हाँ शी डिस्ट्रॉय एवरीथिंग, मज़ा आता है. शी स्ट्रॉन्ग एज फक. ना 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 नो नो. ओके पुपू हो गया. एक आध पीस अच्छे मिले हैं, बट मुझे पता है वो रोल अच्छी नहीं होंगे, बिकॉज पीसेस अच्छे मिलना इन पीसेस का रोल होना बहुत ज़्यादा डिफरेंट है. Let's see what we got. This piece is interesting. Raise it. I hope इसमें क्रिट डैमेज आ जाए. हल्की बुल्की EM आ जाएगी तो it won't be that bad. Energy recharge चलेगा, but I don't like energy recharge here. EM is fine. I may go for C2. Oh, C2 Nahida. C2 Nahida will be amazing भाई. C2 Nahida के साथ you can destroy a lot of things easily. She's so freaking strong after C2. उसका स्प्रेड डैमेज भी बढ़ जाता है, सपोर्ट कैपेबिलिटीज भी बढ़ जाती हैं, उसके स्टैक्स भी ज़्यादा हो जाते. ठीक है, दिस इज ट्रैश नाउ, नेवर माइंड. मज़ा आएगा. मैं सोच रहा था पहले कि मैं भी अपने ऐसे कैरेक्टर C2 C3 करूँगा, ये वो कॉन्स्टलेशन, एंड नाउ आई एम लाइक ना, दिस गेम इज़ वेरी इजी. अगर मैंने कॉन्स्टलेशन निकाल लिए किसी कैरेक्टर के तो गेम ये और ज़्यादा ईजी हो जाएगी. एंड आई डोंट want this game to become like, you know, even easier than it currently is. Okay, that's not bad. Energy recharge, crit rate, crit damage as well. Very nice. One more crit. Okay. Hello, thank you. Very cool. But मुझे लगता नहीं कि मैं इसको level 20 कर पाऊंगा. But let's see. अरे हो गया level 20, पर इस पर कोई अच्छा रोल हो गया, मौज मस्ती हो जाएगी. मतलब आज नहीं होगी तो वो काफ़ी टाइम बाद जब पूरा सेट कंप्लीट हो जाएगा, बट हाँ होगी ज़रूर. अगर एक और क्रिट रेट, अच्छा हाई क्रिट रेट या हाई क्रिट डैमेज रोल आ गया तो इट कुड बी इंटरेस्टिंग. गाइस गिव मी योर लक फॉर दिस लास्ट क्रिट रेट प्लीज. आई नीड योर पावर्स. Yo, let's go. Let's fucking go, dude. Let's fucking go. Hell yeah. How much CV this artifact have? Like 5.8. 5.8 is like, twice is like, well, 11.5 something. 11.5 plus 27 is 38 CV. Not a bad artifact. Hell yeah, let's go. पहला न्यू सेट का पहला अच्छा आर्टिफैक्ट. सही बोला ना मैंने, कुछ गलत तो नहीं बोला ना? होपफुली मैंने सही बोला होगा. मुझे लगा नहीं था इतना अच्छा रोल हो जाएगा, बट ये लाइक एक भी खराब रोल नहीं गया. एनर्जी रिचार्ज 4 सबसेट में आया, And 38.8? Really? Whoa. Nice. Nice. I thought it's 38, but it's even higher. Let's go. Let's go. Let's fucking go. बाकी सब भी हैं, but like, they're not like that impressive. So I'm not gonna raise them, but yo, this was good. This was so freaking good. Wait. यार मुझे reputation भी खोलनी है, to be honest, इस area की. What can we do before starting the Archon quest? कोई चीज़ रह तो नहीं ना जो हमें catch up करनी हो? I don't think so. चलो Archon quest में चलते हैं. Spoilers तो होंगे, but क्या करे? If you wanna leave, you can leave. I don't mind it, cause obviously Archon quest सब लोगों ने नहीं किया और कुछ लोगों को नहीं पसंद कि spoilers मिले story में. बाकी देखते हैं, where do we have to go, where do we have to start? वे नीचे चलो. Very Raiden, no.
This is our current abode.
Okay, current abode, nice. Yeah. What?
Femine, you're home.
Feminine नहीं हो.
I have some new friends that I would like to introduce.
All right.
They all just went out a moment ago.
I see.
Well,
Everyone is getting
Everyone
busier
need-
now that father will be returning soon. I suppose that can't be helped. Allow me to introduce
Father?
you to my little brother, Fremine. He is a phenomenal
Yes.
diver.
no, yeah.
Oh,
Nice to meet you. Hi,
Maybe for a minute.
Oh, you sound very proud to have a diver as a brother, Linny.
It's a talent family, exactly. That's a really talented.
could you come here for
Could
a
you
moment?
come for
What
one?
is it, Fremine? Do you have something to tell me?
Something to tell me? What? It's all right. Go ahead. Talk to your brother. What are they talking about?
Okay,
I see. Look at her ears, bro. They're so cute. Look at her
Is
ears.
everything all right?
Oh, it's nothing. We were just discussing a little housework. Sorry for the interruption. Before I forget, the traveler and I collected materials to make magic pockets. Were you able to get it?
Yes,
Okay.
I went diving and gathered lots of materials. I was
That's our Fremine, always quick with the underwater work. Right, I'll tell
बाकी क्या खास कहाँ हैं बाकी लोग एकदम शांत हो गए क्या ये सब आया अचानक से नो फ्रिकिंग आइडिया डूड मेरे को इतना ज़्यादा काउंट नहीं आता कि कौन है कौन नहीं है जब तक तुम बोलते नहीं हो वो मिनट
Looks like rain.
ओके cool
Wasn't it clear and sunny just a moment
yes
ago?
oh अच्छा
Today's weather sure is weird.
I'm afraid that's just how
so
it
we
is here.
just
It often rains
It
on
often
days where there are
rains.
trials being held in the opera house, but don't worry,
What?
it'll clear up soon enough.
oh Johan okay
Oh, Fremine.
There's a legend about the rain that I tend to believe.
oh
It's
what
said
is
that
it
a dragon of water once resided in Fontaine. Though we don't know where the dragon went. Every time it weeps, the skies will cloud up and pour. When I was a child, my mother told me that
you told me this I
I should yell toward the
should.
sky at the top of my lungs. Hydro dragon!
oh
Hydro dragon!
don't cry what elemental dragon
If it's an elemental dragon, then having the power to make it rain would
to make
be
it
very
won't be unusual yeah true
Come on, try something.
hydro dragon
Don't cry.
oh
Doesn't seem to be of any use.
seems
It's
yes
just a
okay
legend after all.
You know, you might be a more popular magician if you understood the concept of romanticism.
romance what
Sorry, it might be because
Oh.
we've never met the Hydro Dragon. Perhaps it can't be comforted by the words of strangers.
fair enough very cool
It rained
Let's
for
see
longer
क्या
than I
चलता है।
suspected.
Was there something
हाइड्रोड्रैगन फ्रॉम पाइमन ऑयल आई मीन अगर पाइमन ज्यादा देर तक हाइड्रोड्रैगन के आसपास चिपकेगी तो या ओनली ट्रैवलर ओनली द ट्रैवलर कैन हैंडल पाइमन यू नो और किसी में इतना पेशेंस ही नहीं है
On
इतना
the day of the performance,
वो
just
नहीं है
ride the aquabus to the island of Aranius. I'll have Lynette meet you at the fountain in front of
front
the
in front of a crowd इनको हेड लेनी
Oh, are you leaving now?
हाइड्रोड्रैगन
What is it, Fred?
Yes.
I'm in a hurry.
I mean
Oh, I get it. You feel nervous delivering the materials to the magic pot? Perhaps we could trouble the traveler to help us take these materials to the book. I'm afraid that Fremine can be quite introverted. And
introverted
the boss there tends to be pretty talkative. Fremine has always been a little afraid of her.
oh who's your boss who is your boss
Sorry for the inconvenience. I'm quite useless
I'm
when it comes to
really-
such tasks.
Oh,
Thank you.
no need. This'll be a walk in the park.
Like a few, yes. Okay, Paimon. I know. We all know you are a big extrovert. कुछ बार बार रिमाइंड करने की जरूरत नहीं है हमको सबको पता है The tale of Paimons. The tale of Paimon and the Traveler. Oh, who is this? Who is this? This fella.
Is there anyone here?
Who is this fella?
Oh, hello there. New customers?
Hmm.
Or do you need something made? Or perhaps you're just looking for a chat with me.
Okay, let's chat.
Deliver some
Let's chat.
materials. Here they are.
You're there for making the what they caught again? What the hell?
What were they called?
Ah, these must be for magic pockets.
Hmm.
I could tell right away. Oh, I need
Hmm.
several orders worth now. No need. They've already prepaid several batches worth. When they told me what they I even offered them a discount, but they insisted on paying the full amount. so I had to put it in layman's
बहुत हेड जाके
Their
gold
hearts
what?
pockets are made of gold.
ठीक है
So,
I can't say
Mimi is
for
actually
sure,
good.
but
But who knows? That's a good money to
maybe a
Manishi.
magician in Fontaine.
हो सकता है
is this machine what you use to make stuff here? It looks really advanced.
Why use
Yeah.
your hands when a machine can do the work? It would be a waste not to use the latest technology, and wasting is a kind of crime.
But where does a big machine like that get its power from?
Well, it's a
मेरा
little complicated.
complicated.
I'm not sure I can put it in layman's terms for you. But basically, everything we usually use here in the city is powered by indemnitium. It's a type of energy that's produced from trials.
Huh? How can
Well, I'm not completely sure of all the details myself, but basically, when a trial is
Trials?
successful,
How could they
the
create
creature
energy
on
through
Enemy's
trials?
Capital harvests people's belief in justice and converts it into energy to be used all around.
So
Okay.
that's what its other function is?
Mama.
I heard that the Oratrice was created by the Archon to make judgments, but Paimon still doesn't get it. How could something unreliable like people's beliefs be turned into a stable power source for these machines? Oh yeah! So that means the Hydro Archon relies on the machine.
There's a machine to take the energy created by
Even though I've never heard anyone really put it that way before, it sounds like it makes sense.
Makes sense to me. Okay. Bro, this guy
Besides
is
indemnitium, we have another type of energy called pneumosia.
see and
It isn't
oh
produced by the power of the Archon, but it is unstable by nature. Even now, it's still
Unique
cannot be
and-
widely used.
I thought I'd find you hard
It's
at
amazing
work,
thing.
but here you are chatting the day away. Since you're already talking,
You
you are
again?
in
Didn't I already
What?
promise you that I'd
female blacksmith. Why na bhai? She like literally chat like why do you wanna use your hands? I don't use your hands. That's waste of energy.
know
Too
that you won't
nice.
go running off by the end of this month. I want 50%.
Huh?
Seems business isn't so great for the workshop.
Hey, hold on. Before you go around trying to
Child, what?
why don't
What are you
settle
doing
your
here,
own
child?
debts first.
Child, what are you doing here?
If Confrere of Cabriere wants to poach clients from Northland Bank, that's fine. But I'm afraid you still owe the bank a hefty sum of mora. So why don't
You're from Northland Bank.
But we said next month. Why are you holding me now?
Traveler, Paimon! I didn't think I'd see you.
I want you. Fontaine. What are the chances?
We're surprised to see you too. What are you doing here in Fontaine? You didn't want to stay.
You don't want to stay somewhere, yeah?
Long story short, I've already been in Fontaine for some time now, and honestly,
Oh?
things have been pretty boring. But it seems
Oh.
that fate brought our paths
It
together
together to the
Some
ignorant
good friends here
from
now, but ones who always seem to find trouble. Either way you look at it, it seems things are going to get a lot more interesting now.
interesting
We
now.
want to avoid anything that you'd find interesting. Besides, our trip here has gone pretty well so far, right, Traveler?
Hey, you, Northland Bank boy.
Northland Bandit boy.
You forgetting something?
Don't interrupt.
What?
It's not often I run into the
No.
traveler like this. Why don't you wait for me over
Why don't you wait for you there?
Kidding? Aren't you the one looking for us? You really expect us to sit and twiddle our thumbs? Listen to me, boy. If you want your more,
If you want fine, I don't think.
Hey,
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
said not to interrupt. Oh,
Yeah.
by the way,
By the way,
Traveler,
awesome.
the last time I took Tonya and Tusser ice fishing, Tusser said,
hey, that's way over the line.
Alright.
Boys,
Alright, boy, let's see what's up
"Can you
in
at least let me finish one sentence?" Fine.
Fine.
Though the bank told
The
me not to get
bank,
rough with our clients, you're the ones who started it. This is an act of self-defense.
It's consequence.
You two will have to be
Here
my
to
witnesses, okay?
I'm sure this won't take long.
Doom, 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 doom.
Yeah.
Oh,
No time to lose. Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt.
oh, did it?
what's your deal, Brad? How are you
I so strong.
Just a staffer from Northland Bank. Wait.
Wait, don't tell me you were. Yes, sir.
Oh, now you notice.
You notice a little late, don't you think?
Just make sure you understand that you don't mess with
Northland Bank, got it. Boom. Hydro. What?
Huh?
What happened? What happened? What?
Now's my chance.
Chance? Got no chance, bro. Why don't you sleep?
Huh. That was weird.
What just
I'm not
happened?
Sure. It's as if I suddenly lost control of my hydro powers when I needed them. Maybe there's something wrong with my vision?
Vision? What is? Huh?
Strange. How could that
How
happen?
could this happen? First time I have control of the vision.
Never mind. It doesn't matter. If I want to stay sharp, I shouldn't
stay
be
sharp.
relying too much on my vision anyway. Besides, I always have my delusion in case I need it.
Better not use
So
it.
what are you doing in Fontaine, child? I don't see its work.
And you work for Northern Bank.
I guess it's because I've been in a bad mood lately.
Very good late. Oh?
What kind of reason is that? Wait, since when do you feel down about anything?
Paimon,
I don't know.
what do you think?
Maybe I still
What?
have a lot to worry
Paimon?
about myself. But recently, there seems to be
Yes,
some sort of restless power stirring inside.
No, but trying to make, I don't know why, but not that I feel like
Maybe you losing control of your vision
you're
now is
connected with the
connected with that
feeling
That is
insane.
a possibility. I can't remember if I ever mentioned it before, but when I was 14, I fell into some unknown abyss. It was during that time I learned nearly all of my abilities. The
And I
one who
took
took
me
me under
under
her
her
wing
wing.
and taught me was named Skirk. She was always quiet and very mysterious. Nobody knew where she
Okay.
came from or what she had been through, and she was always very strict when
Very
teaching me
strict in
combat.
teaching
One
me
time,
competing.
I asked her why she was willing to take me on as an apprentice.
Mm.
Because I had
was-
awakened it.
It
and
please,
traces of it
please, how it
remained on me.
remind me.
She said that all my
You should
combat training
the
would be useful.
training you in the field. What is it? What did you
She
awaken?
never explained that. But my guess is that it's related to a dream I saw when I had just
So
fallen in my
when
dream. I was in the deepest depths of the sea.
the depth of the
and
sea,
now the seabed
boundless
was all
sea.
around me. But in front of me appeared a
Oh.
whale that was so massive. I felt
Then-
like
A whale? Oh, that sounds
we fought against
before.
you.
You
You summoned a huge
seemed
wave.
to leap at us. Is that the one?
Then
that's just an
it
abstract.
just an abstraction of elemental power.
Because the scene I dreamt of the whale has always been stuck in my mind.
So you used
No,
the whale
fine.
as inspiration for one of your moves? Huh. Seems a little twisted to Paimon. So why don't you just go ask your master? Maybe
You make it sound so
Yeah.
easy. Ever since
Ever
the
since
incident I experienced there,
experience there.
I've never
Oh.
stopped searching for Master
Stop searching
Spirit
for
in that
Master
unknown
Spirit.
abyss. But it's been years now, and I've still found nothing.
Yo darkness,
There isn't even a
hello, what
trace
you
of the
doing?
place where I remember falling into the abyss.
अभी तो मैं हार्कॉन क्वेस्ट कर रहा हूँ, तुम बताओ तुम्हारा क्या हाल है? Have you catch up
I'm
to the
out of
quest?
leads at this
Have you
point, but
explored
there's nothing more I can do.
Fontaine?
It seems that strange. Oh, seems the time really flies when I'm talking with you. I just
Are you
remembered
busy
I have
with
somewhere
Abyss
else I
or
need to
something
be,
else?
So I should get going.
Hey, you can review my reading Shogun. Sure, why not? चलेगा. But
It's more of a personal
थोड़ा सा से पहले
Lately, I've been sparring
quest
with
में
some of
थोड़ा
Fontaine's
progress कर
official
लेते हैं.
champion duelists whenever I'm
बेटर
feeling
रहेगा ना. और मैं बहुत दिनों से कैचअप करने का ट्राई कर रहा हूँ, मैं कैचअप नहीं कर पाया अभी
Fontaine,
तक.
before a criminal goes to
और लोग मुझे स्पॉयलर्स पे
given
स्पॉयलर
one
दे जा रहे
chance
हैं.
to
It's
defend their honor
really
by
bad.
requesting a duel with an official champion duelist. The
Okay.
champion duelists are all powerful fighters selected
Powerful.
from among the
Whoa,
nation's
whoa,
best.
whoa.
And the duel itself
Yes,
is a no-holds-barred
wasn't-
fight with no specified
Yes.
stopping point.
Huh? 54? Damn, that's nice. That's impressive. Almost 60 pulls अगर तुमको मिल रहे हैं Fontaine से, and there is still a lot of time. You can like, भाई बढ़िया. बस Fontaine में जो करेक्टर आ रहा है अभी
Symbol of defending
बहुत
your honor.
काफी इंटरेस्टिंग होने वाले हैं. तो मेरे को मन है कि मोस्टली पुल कर लूँ, बट इतने ज़्यादा प्रीमोजम्स हैं नहीं इस गेम में मैं सारे निकाल पाऊँ. बट लेट मी थिंक मैं क्या निकाल सकता हूँ, क्या नहीं निकाल सकता.
And the worst case scenario is that you're simply killed in the duel. Though
What?
It's rumored that Fontaine has a death penalty. From what I can tell, no one has ever been officially sentenced to death. So really, the only people who opt to duel are those who have suffered a grave injustice in being accused, or those who greatly value their honor.
Do many people actually
Oh.
trials during the duel?
Apparently, it's exceedingly rare for anyone to actually win. Fontaine probably enacted this system as a way to show that the nation respects the honor of its citizens. Besides,
Fair enough.
none of the champion duelists are to be trifled with, which is exactly why I was itching to face them as soon as I got to. Apparently, the one I'm meeting today, Clorinde, is the strongest of the
Clorinde?
champion duelists.
वो
Asking her for
वो
some time before she
मैं सो रहा था. ओ कोई नहीं कोई नहीं, बढ़िया बढ़िया आराम करो, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. I had been on some time before she finally agreed. Oh, आज ring and child, just use some money and you will get all fights. भाई but money कहाँ से आएगा? I don't have money. Me गरीब. Almost feels like we heard that name somewhere before. Clorinde. Where is Clorinde?
Oh,
When we
before I
meet the
forget,
Hydra.
I want you to have
Only
this.
to have it. Poor child got clapped by the dragon and. What, bro? Why are you giving me spoilers? Vision? Seriously? Just giving it away?
I'm just worried that it could
What?
become uncontrollable again. I'd be pretty upset if it got in the way of my duel. So,
I think it's better off without it for now. Oh? What the
besides,
hell?
I just need you to hold on to it for a short while. I'll come retrieve it when I have some time later.
Oh, okay,
Knows
cool
what you're up
child.
to. You just want an excuse to come talk to us again, don't you?
Once again, don't you? What?
Whatever gave you that
Aha.
idea?
I'll touch you. Touch later. Okay, cheers. Bye, child.
Guy,
He,
said he's
he's been down, but he thinks himself to time on.
Since we don't
Don't have much to do now, no matter what counts is really for Roland's performance. It makes the story less fun. So, क्यों कर रहे हो? ओ हाँ भाई, थोड़ा बहुत तो प्रॉब्लम होती है, कम ऑन.
Who could have seen that coming? The reporter who was
The reporter who
for most of the
around
story
us.
was the murderer all along.
Hey, what?
Sorry. Paimon was just surprised, that's all.
I never saw that twist coming. Murder machine was amazing. ये कहाँ से आ गया? प्रॉक्सी अगर विदाउट विजन का फाइट करेगा तो मैं ही जाएगा. ओह, मन आइडिया हालांगे.
The whodunits here in Fontaine are a lot different.
Alright, just be careful next time. Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Have their merits, but Paimon thinks this style of novels are more, well,
No, novel? What the hell?
exciting to reach the moment when the mystery is uncovered, especially in the one Paimon was just reading. You should read a copy and read it too.
You already spoiled. Oh,
Paimon will be
damn,
more
bro.
careful next time.
Yeah, you should, right? You should be really careful about the spoilers, you know.
Hey, shouldn't we be heading to the opera house to see Linny's performance soon? It's almost time for the show to start, so we should get going.
Yes, sir.
Linny said that the opera house is on Aranias, so let's go ride the aquabus.
Aquabus. Wait, it's the aquabus. Okay, here. भाई तो बहुत दूर है. तो यहाँ जाना चाहिए. यहाँ जाने के लिए मुझे aquabus लेनी है. यहाँ जाने के लिए aquabus कहाँ से मिलेगी? ये कौन सी जगह जहाँ से मुझे इतनी इजीली aquabus मिल सकती है? Can't TP, but let's try to find that bus. अगर अब मिल जाती है तो you know you can find it. पर मुझे कोई आइडिया नहीं कहाँ से मिलेगी, पर let me guess ऊपर कहीं से. And I don't know how to get ऊपर. Hidden Shogun pure F2P 100% clear. Oh, all legacy is greater than dragon. Ah, really? Oh, very cool. Let's see, where are we? अपने को आगे जाना है, right? लेवल एक ही नहीं है, but हाँ, we are here anyway. So let's go. ये वाला पार्ट खत्म करते हैं. Then we'll see your Raiden.
Now this is fancy. The opera
It's really fancy.
what a
Place to hold moments, you
Linny
know.
and Lynette were looking forward to it.
Oh, really?
Looks like there's a lot of people standing around the fountain up ahead.
Oh, Archon, please bless us with a bright and healthy child. We pray.
डालना भूल गया. अरे कोई नहीं, नेक्स्ट टाइम डालने वाला कठिन था तो पार्ट खत्म हो गया क्वेस्ट का. उसके बाद लुक एट योर रीडन. मैं अभी तक स्टार्ट भी नहीं किया. सॉरी ब्रो, व्हाट द हेल.
I guess if there are kids, there's no doubt they'll turn.
You know what? They'll turn out smart. Okay, they are mingling a lot. I'm not liking this part.
A lot of couples here.
Not liking this part.
What's wrong?
Huh? What the hell? What is... What? Why? What? Why?
No, Paimon didn't say anything. Are you hearing things?
Welcome to the Fountain of Lucine. All the water flowing
What
through
was that?
Fontaine converges here. It's customary for newlyweds to come here and wish for children.
Lynette!
Lynette, इसके
When did you get
अभी तो आई, आराम से तो आई लिनेट. What the hell?
Lenny asked me to wait here for you. Remember?
Remember?
Right.
Right.
What do you mean? There are a lot
These are the
of people
people
here
in-
right now.
Hey,
You're trying to escape time now. Besides the middle of it.
besides, it's the middle of...
I see.
Okay.
I might be
Might able to tell something you could have
explain
you
the voice
heard.
you heard. In fact,
Oh.
you might not be imagining things at all. I suspect that what you heard is a result of your hypersensitivity to the hydro element. Others in my family have had similar experiences.
It's because
Okay.
of her sensitivity to the hydro element? But what would hearing a voice have to do with elemental power?
When do you cry, Paimon?
Wait, what?
Just answer me.
When Paimon's really sad?
320 सेकंड पहले का स्ट्रीम देख रहा हूँ. What?
So when
क्या
Paimon's
मतलब?
really, really scared.
नानी?
then you should understand that tears
इतना लेट कैसे हो सकता है भाई की शोगन 102 पर टोपी है। अरे बिल्कुल देख रहे हैं यार, रुक जाओ, अब कट सीन के बीच में नहीं देख सकता मैं, कम ऑन।
even the tears that fall to the ground will eventually gather here. So maybe what you heard was the intense emotion coming from someone's tears.
So, what did the voice say? Huh. If you were hearing their emotions...
Rather than worrying about them, we should worry about my brother. Don't let that calm look of his fool you. He tends to get pretty nervous just before a performance. So chatting with Lenny might help him relax a little before he goes on stage.
Okay.
Right. That makes sense. Let's go in and see Lenny.
Imagine ether का pure light element आ जाए भाई। ether अभी मेरे पास तो lumine है। I'm a lumine dude. I'm a lumine person, not ether. Where do we have to go though? Andar? We can go inside. What? We can go inside. Feminine is middle child who is always by himself. Bro, that's why he's so forgettable. Very sad. That's why he's an introvert. Middle child introvert होते हैं क्या? Bro. ठीक है। Although Fontaine child क्या कर रहा है? I had no freaking idea.
Good to see you. I knew you two would come.
Are you kidding?
Yes, sir.
It's for the world. We've been
Looking forward to it. Yes,
I
sir.
can tell, judging by how
मेरे को तो वेट है जब लीवे, इनाजुमा, मॉन्स्टर और सुमेरु के कुछ कैरेक्टर ऐसे अपना कैमियो करेंगे फॉन्टेन में घूमते फिरते, चाइल्ड के अलावा जो स्टोरी में नहीं है, यू नो, इवेंट्स में और बाकी टाइम में से दूसरी क्वेस्ट के अराउंड। इट वुड बी मोर फन, यू नो, लेट देम सी इंटरेक्ट विद ईच अदर। और उससे ज्यादा तो मुझे आर्कॉन्स को आपस में से इंटरेक्ट करते देखना है। वो वेंटी एंड जोंगली का इवेंट्स के बीच में बस रियली फनी।
Wait just a moment. I'll fetch the tickets.
अगर सपोज सोचो रीडन, नाहिदा, जोंगली, वेंटी एंड फ्लोरीना साथ मिल रहे हैं ऐसे एक साथ, डिस्कसिंग एंड यू नो डूइंग, that would be hilarious. That would be hilarious and interesting at the same time. मजा आएगा भाई। लुमीन और ईथर दोनों ही इस गेम के लेजेंड हैं, तो अगर मैं एक का बोल रहा हूँ तो उसका मतलब दोनों को बोल रहा हूँ। ठीक है यार, मतलब ठीक है, both are have different identities still, they both function mostly the same, but हाँ थोड़े से similar difference हैं, they still have, you know, थोड़ा सा अलग, but हाँ I can get what you're saying। चाइल्ड का वो डायलॉग कमाल था, दिस इज हाउ दिस इज देन फॉन्टेन। भाई दोबारा वाई गिविंग स्पॉयलर्स प्रॉक्सी वाई। मैं जब 25 ईयर का था तब मुझे लगता था कि हार्बिंजर आर्कॉन से पावरफुल होता है। व्हाट इज वेरी, जब मैं ईयर 26 के अराउंड था तो मुझे पता भी नहीं था क्या होता है इतना, ये सब आर्कॉन ये सब। लाइक लिटरली आई वाज जस्ट प्लेइंग। मेरे को दो से 3 दिन में मैं हो गया था इतना, एंड आई हैड नो फ्रीकिंग आइडिया। 2020 से मिला था, मुझे इतना पता था कि हाँ 20 का गॉड है, ऐसा पता चल गया था दिस दैट, बट उतना डिटेल समझ में नहीं आई थी इन वर्ड्स की टर्म्स एंड व्हाट नॉट। पर नहीं कहते हाँ, आई मीन समझ सकता हूँ जब लाइक सेनियोरा ने 20 को यू नो, या मेरे ब्रदर मम्मी है और ईथर एक स्टार है तो डिफरेंस होगा। हाँ थोड़ा तो है, बट दैट लाइक वेरी कूल। मेरे को अभी भी लगता है हार्बिंजर इज स्ट्रॉन्गर देन आर्कॉन, सॉरी नॉट मून। हाँ मैं समझ गया, meant moon. Yeah. Could you come over and take a look at this? Sure.
Seems there's an issue with the stage props over there.
Yeah, we'll just go to our seats. You go ahead, Lenny.
सीट के ऊपर अपनी, नीचे नीचे ओके। मैं तो ऊपर जा रहा था। क्यों भाई, क्यों हमको बैल्कनी सीट्स क्यों नहीं मिली? वी आर द वीआईपी, गिव अस सम बैल्कनी सीट, कम ऑन डूड, व्हाट द हेल इज दिस? सॉरी, व्हाई दिस ओपेरा हाउस इज एम्प्टी? लेट्स, अबे बट मैं उसका नेवर माइंड, दोबारा कट सीन आ गया। थोड़ा सा मूव करो, कट सीन आ जाता है। दिस इज आवर सीट। ठीक है. I was about to see a Raiden, then तुरंत ही cutscene आ गया. Oh, Neuvillette! Neuvillette, what are you doing, man? Hello, hello. नहीं, मैं फोन में चैट लिखता हूँ. आज पीछे पे चैट्स लिखने में बहुत टाइप हो रही है. अरे कोई नहीं हो जाएगा. It's cool.
Hey, traveler. Maybe we should
Let's take a corner with that person next to us.
since
We're sitting together in the
and the rest of the place is practically
This is practically so.
awkward if we don't.
Yep, you're up, Paimon. You're little. Bro, Paimon, you're the little one. What are you talking about?
Excuse me, I did not realize you felt awkward. I am terribly sorry.
मैं 9 years का हूँ. What?
Chat with you if
Hello,
you
हाँ?
like.
यार ऐसे मजाक मत करो यार. Right. You heard of that dungeon?
Did ya?
Yeah. Why? Sure, have good ears.
Good ears. Paimon thought she was keeping her voice down. Wait, that's not it. Paimon's sorry. Paimon's the one who was being rude, talking under her breath like that.
So let's like, what should we talk about? Really, brother. What? Damn, bro. Then you were a kid. You're a little kid then.
Paimon's got it. You're also here early and sitting in the front. Are you a
Are
friend?
you good? No, Lenny too.
A friend, you say?
You say?
Well, if Mr. Linney would like to be my friend, I would be more than happy to reciprocate.
What?
So
Reciprocate.
you're not friends with Lenny.
Friend Lenny. This is getting more awkward. Second. Forget to make our introduction.
Nice to meet you. Paimon
Meet you. Come on, this is Senpai. We just did Fontaine.
It is an honor to meet you two. I have heard of your
I've
deeds.
heard of it teach across
And
the
as
world.
required by proper etiquette, I will also introduce myself.
Oh, Monsieur Neuvillette. What an honor it is to
Monsieur
have you here to see
Neuvillette.
my show.
Oh, I see.
Mr. Linney, I should say it is
I
in fact
see.
an honor for me to see your performance in person.
Wait. Neuvillette?
No,
I saw you all chatting just now, but it seems you still don't know who Monsieur Neuvillette is.
Monsieur Neuvillette. Monsieur
To introduce you to
Neuvillette.
Fontaine's Chief Justice. That seat is always reserved for him. It wouldn't be too much to say that he's the symbol of justice and honesty here in Fontaine.
Ooh. Sorry for being so rude just now. Paimon had no idea.
It's an important person.
Offense taken. Being Chief Justice is merely what I do for work. Nearly every person has their usual reserved seat, so I'm not so special.
I'm not
And
so-
by the way, I should probably let you know, even though I would prefer not. There's someone sitting up there in the VIP seats that has been striking a pose for quite a while now.
Bit of white now.
I
Oh,
believe she is trying to give you a most elegant and impressive first impression.
Russian.
So I think you should take notice of her sooner rather than later.
Later,
Otherwise
otherwise
she
she
may
may.
become flustered.
It's
I know,
Serena, the
it's
Hydro
Serena.
friend.
Yeah, she's your smug, satisfied look on her face. Paimon, why do you like this?
Right to her act.
Very good. That is for the best.
Mm.
No need to pay her.
No need to pay more attention.
Enjoy
We may not enjoy the show. What the fuck? You just ignored it. Neuvillette, you just ignored it. What the hell? He sounded like, come, well, he to meant Zhongli, but why did he just ignore Farid, bruh? Hello? What is what is happening, man? Nice. भाई तो कुछ ज्यादा ही यंग लग रहा है. कोई नहीं बढ़िया है.
So is this
What
what
does
things are
it
like
mean?
between the Chief Justice and the Hydro?
You just
All right, please wait just a moment longer. I've pretty much
You
finished
pretty
my
much
preparations, and the
finished
performance will
preparations too.
start as soon as the audience has made their way to their seats.
भाई ना आ जाएगा का इग्नोर कर दिया. वही ना exactly like bro come on ठीक है but still
The show's finally about to start. Paimon's never seen a real live
Indian magic series so before. Okay, chalo, let's go magic. Because Archon is like an annoying kid and Neuvillette is some annoying dad. Okay, ठीक है मतलब annoying kid is not comfortable with annoying dad personality. So yeah.
Sorry. Paimon will try to stay quiet.
Welcome, one and all, to the Opera Epicles. I am the star of today's show, Lenny.
Oh. Okay,
And
hello,
over here
Lenny.
is my sister Lynette, who will be working as my wonderful assistant. Please, let's give her a warm welcome.
Hello, everyone.
She looks sleepy.
I know she may seem to be a little sleepy right now, but that's just a sign
Yeah.
that she's nervous.
Bro, how does he know that I was gonna say that? Why?
Now, some of
Like-
you may be thinking, two vision holders who can
Like
manipulate
Lila.
elemental powers
Exactly.
performing magic is not true magic at all. So, I would like to take a moment to assure you that elemental powers will have nothing to do with what you will witness on the stage. Both Lynette and myself have removed our visions for the show. That way,
The way even the god won't be able to help us.
Good point. That's what
Well,
makes the show real magic.
इस कट सीन के अंदर तो इंसान किसी What?
Without
What
further
the
ado,
fuck?
let the show begin. Lynette will now exit the stage to make some preparations. I know you might miss her, but don't worry. She'll be coming right back on stage momentarily. Perhaps in an unexpected way. I'm sure she'll be stealing the spotlight soon enough.
Oh.
Before I forget, there's one more thing. You
One more
never know
thing.
what can happen in the blink of an eye.
Wait, lights
A
off?
magician's
But
greatest skill is making
Mhm.
things disappear or appear. The
okay.
possibilities are endless.
Okay. Oh, how is it flying? Okay, cards, very cool.
But this isn't what you came for. These little tricks, you've seen them all before. So it's time for something
Yes,
truly
sir.
extraordinary. Don't you think?
Oh,
This one's a little tricky.
where does that pigeon came from?
Using this water tank, I shall make my sister vanish completely, right before your very eyes.
Bro, she's so graceful, dude. She's so great.
She'll just turn into air bubbles and float right out of the top.
What? No.
Oh no! I told them to check all the props carefully.
What the hell?
With the lid on, even air can't escape. An amateur magician would be getting very nervous right around now. Luckily, it's me on stage, so let me show you what a true virtuoso can do.
What? Where does she go?
Are you still there? Don't go too far. We don't want to use up all our magic.
Hi, I'm back.
Uh-huh.
Whoa. Oh, that's cool. Mm,
If we could see easily through his tricks, then that would mean that his skills are still working. To appreciate magic, you should focus on the show happening on stage, rather than getting caught up in trying to see that which has been intentionally hidden.
Guess you're right. Paimon couldn't believe her eyes when Lynette reappeared.
Thank you everyone. I'm glad, but our magical journey has only just begun.
just
Even
what?
more astonishing surprises for
You
everyone
okay?
here.
Let them come. Let them come.
The magic of transformation and disappearance can go far beyond what you've just seen.
But wait, cat.
I'm sure many of you are thinking that escaping the water tank was impressive enough.
Impressive enough, but Lynette still my assistant
In
after all.
which case, I have ample time to make all necessary. So, for my next trick, I will require the participation of one lucky audience member. Please, if my assistants could bring out the magical
Bring
boxes.
the magic
There are
boxes.
2 boxes and
Two
only
boxes.
2 boxes. One is here, and one is there in the aisle among the audience. I'm sure
Okay.
many of our clever audience members have already guessed our next magic. Our lucky audience member and I will each enter a magic box. After 1 minute, we will each emerge from the opposite box. Now please, everyone pay very close attention to the box you see here. Don't give me any chance to make a move.
To make a move,
How's he gonna do this?
we can do what?
Hey, do you think this is all magic tricks, or does Lenny have actual superpowers?
The lucky audience member will be generated by this random number select. It selects numbers entirely at random. Even I don't know who will be chosen to part. Now then, let's begin. Let me see. Oh, row 7, seat 3. Congratulations! You now have the chance to experience magic firsthand for an entire minute. Please, come forward. My assistant will take you beside the magic box. I'm sorry, it might be a little cramped inside, but no need to feel nervous. We've carefully arranged everything for you to be as comfortable as you don't need to do anything, but no matter what strange thing, if the magic is interrupted, who knows where you might end up? You might even find yourself in the fortress of Meropide.
Oh,
All right. Before I enter the magic box, there is one more thing I need to ask the audience to do. Could you like this? 60, 59, 58. I won't be able to see anything in the pitch black box, so I'll be relying on your voices. Oh, and no tricks now. If you quickly count from 60 in just 30 seconds, then I'll be in a tough spot.
Ooh! Paimon kinda wants to count faster after hearing
No, that won't do. I can see it in your eyes. You still can't be trusted. Let's practice together. Come on, repeat after me. 60.
Let's see. Okay.
That's right, perfect. Keep it going. All
Uh-oh.
right, I'll
54, 53? Why aren't you counting, Neuvillette?
I am counting in my head. I think things are exciting enough, merely a consequence of my identity.
And what then?
Alright. You look so serious that Paimon thought you might be feeling uncomfortable or something. 40, 39!
Mr. Linney, are you all right in there?
Yes, I'm fine. I'm just double-checking the direction of the... It would be a disaster if we get sent to the wrong places. For example, mid-air right above the audience.
Even though he's saying that, Lenny doesn't seem nervous at all. What was that noise? Did you hear it too? Not sure. Anyway, it doesn't seem like...
What's wrong, Mr. Linney?
I seem to have accidentally knocked over a decoration. I'm trying to fix it, but it's pitch black in here.
Never mind the decorations. There's no time for that. The show is what's important.
No, that's unacceptable. I want my show to be perfect. Don't worry, we still... It seems things aren't quite going as planned. It feels like you're all starting to count faster, but that's all right. I know it can be tiring to do such a... 10 seconds and change is still plenty.
What is happening?
Almost there now.
Swapping two people is harder work than you might think. Even a master magician like me can't guarantee I'll get it right the first time. Hey, wait, is this the back one? I can't tell, they both look the same inside. Huh? No, that's not it. I'll try again. 7! Hey, slow down! Honestly!
5, 4, 3,
Whoops! That doesn't count!
0.
Ta-da!
Whoa. Cool. Wait, what? No. Bro. What? What?
This part of the show? Mr. Lenny, you're going to use magic to fix the stage now, right?
What happened?
Oh no. Maybe this isn't part of the show. The girl was...
This performance is over. Medical staff with me. Guards, secure the scene and detain all the performers. Seal the exits. No one is allowed in or out at this time.
Yes, that's right. If this was just an accident, then we must investigate the cause. But if this was all part of some scheme, then those accountable will not escape the judgment of the God of Justice.
No need to be alarmed, you two. We'll get to the bottom of this soon enough.
What the hell has happened? Wait, how can they do it?
Unfortunately, the person who is in the magic box has been pronounced dead. His name was Cowell, one of the assistants in Linny's magic troupe. Apparently, the fireworks on stage ignited the ropes that were suspending the water tank, which then caused the tank to fall onto the stage. As of now, we are still not sure why we found Cowell in the box, rather than the guest from the audience. And after an initial search of the area, the guards have confirmed that the girl is nowhere to be found.
What? Where's the girl?
It appears that this incident was not merely some mishap with the performance, and there are many indications that it is connected with the case of the serial disappearances of young women.
That's the case that Charlotte mentioned before!
I know the truth. I can see through the whole thing. Really, using such a shallow and obvious mystery as his finale. Did he really underestimate us that badly? I say that our powerful magician, Mr. Linny, is now the prime suspect for the serial disappearances case.
Huh?
Hey.
Why me? This whole thing...
Oh, this all occurred during your magic show, did it not? The missing girl disappeared
After being chosen.
The deceased
Yeah.
is one of your assistants, is he not?
Yeah.
Think about it. That whole speech about magicians making things disappear was nothing more than a provocation, a bald-faced challenge.
That can't be right! How can Lenny do this? He was in the box on the stage the entire time! We can even hear his... Besides, before the show, he told us that he would like to catch the criminal behind the disappearances! He couldn't possibly mean catching himself!
Save discussion for a later time, please.
Lady,
May I assume that your comments just now constitute an accusation against Mr. Linny and his associates? You are pressing charges?
I just think that he... Well, I think it might be a little early to talk about formally pressing charges.
But what Lady Farina said just now makes perfect sense.
Perfect
It's like
sense.
she's
What
gonna
the
personally
hell?
deliver justice.
A kidnapping and murder carried out under the cover of a magic show. Lady for...
I mean, of course, my dear people. But what excites me even more than the obvious truth before our eyes is the opponent I'll be facing. That's right. I mean you, traveler. You'll support Lenny, won't you? After all, he was... Then there's no problem at all. You know, the traveler and I already had a duel the first time we met. But with Lenny's help, our little duel ended in a draw. But draws really are the most boring possible outcome. So no more draws. Between the two of us, there must be a clear winner and loser. And what better place to hold such a riveting showdown and decide the true victor than here, on the grandest of stages?
It wasn't a draw. She obviously lost last time.
I understand. Charges have now been pressed, and as such, well, traveler, seems Lady Farina has set you in her sights. But putting her dramatic rhetoric aside for a moment, I would like to... Are you willing to act as Mr. Linney's attorney and defend him in this case? Very well. The trial will be held a day from now in the Opera House. Both sides may investigate the scene to build their cases and search for the truth.
That is getting interesting. मतलब ठीक है, उन लोगों ने आज तक आर्कॉन क्वेस्ट में बहुत ही रैंडम शिट किए हैं. जोंगली का वो ड्रैगन डेथ, फेक डेथ, वेंटी फिंटी देवॉल एंड रेडन का थिंग, बट this time it's quite different. They literally killed some people. Okay.
Lenny and his troop are all potential suspects and shall remain within the Opera House. The audience may begin to leave in an orderly fashion once they have been cleared by the guards.
A day isn't that long. Let's see what kind of case this big shot outlander can build in such a short amount of time. I'm really quite...
Oh bhai. Damn. This is getting... Okay, हाँ wait, complete
happened just now. Were you frightened?
Of course! Who wouldn't be scared after witnessing an accident like that?
Yeah, I'm a little shaken up myself. How could this happen? And poor Cal. I know you already claimed that you would defend me, but now it's just us talking. Tell me, do you think I could possibly be the murderer? I understand. Even I'm not sure what happened, so I can only imagine how difficult it is for you to grasp the situation. I'm sure everyone sees me as the biggest suspect at this point. But if you ask me, the whole thing is mysteries layered upon mysteries. Such I don't know whether what happened there on the stage was purely an accident or not. And I don't know why poor Cal was in the box. As for how that girl chosen from the audience could suddenly disappear, I'm afraid I don't have any answers either. If even a skilled and knowledgeable magician like myself couldn't pull all that off in just 1 minute.
Which is precisely why we need to investigate. As this book says, the impossible could not have happened. Whatever happened must have been that which is possible.
What happened? Where did you get that?
I bought them when we were reading at the bookshop in the city earlier. Pretty cool, huh?
Bro, what the hell? That's peak fiction, dude. That's peak fiction.
Savings to buy them. It wasn't from our travel funds.
I think they look cute on you, Paimon.
You have good taste, Lynette.
Oh, nice.
That's the right attitude. Feeling depressed isn't going to help me now, but with the guards watching our every move, it's going to be especially difficult for Lynette and I to... Good thing you agreed to be our attorneys.
Yes, thank you so much.
Yeah, just leave it to... since we're going to start investigating, Paimon has a question first. Where did Lynette go during the performance?
Oh, well...
I'm afraid that would involve some of our essential trade secrets as magicians.
The secrets behind our magic are past saving, Linny.
I suppose you're right. The truth behind our tricks is going to be important evidence that will be weighted during the trial. 'Tis truly a pity. As a magician, our magic show is a work of art. We've poured countless hours and spared no effort in perfecting it. But if revealing our secrets will help you uncover the truth behind what happened, then it will be well worth it. We should go somewhere else if we're going to discuss our magic tricks. We'll go speak with the guards, and in the meantime, you can go investigate the stage.
Alright, let's go have a look while the investigation teams are still here. Detective Paimon is on the case!
Bruh. Paimon is really taking it like differently.
Going?
Ah, I see. You must be the traveler that Lady Farina mentioned. Listen, I'll be perfectly honest with you. I'd avoid getting mixed up in this whirlpool of a mess if I were you.
Huh? What do you mean?
Come with me and you'll see.
Okay.
The deceased is one of Linny's assistants, named Cal. Even though he hadn't joined the troupe long, he was hardworking and everyone generally liked him. The assistants are usually in charge of setting up and inspecting the props, as well as assisting with the show and keeping the crowd in. As you probably saw when you were in the audience, the water tank suddenly fell and smashed the box with Cowl inside it. This is the real mystery. We've already searched the scene and were unable to find any traces of the girl. However, if you look carefully, the box was positioned directly under the water tank. The ropes holding the tank were then burned by the pyrotechnics on stage, causing them to snap. All these factors lining up so perfectly makes it hard to see this as a mere accident. If anything, the more logical explanation is that the whole incident was intentionally planned, and Linny is the most likely person to have access to—
But he doesn't have a motive!
Are you both good friends of his?
Well, you can't say we're good friends, but...
So in just a short time, he was not only able to win your trust, but even convince you to act as his I know there's no such thing as magic. The real trick of a magician is holding the audience in the palm of their hand. I've seen a lot of cases, and I can tell you that people are the least reliable kind of evidence. Sorry, I tend to be pretty straightforward. Just know that I'm warning you for your own good. Anyway, you may investigate the scene of the crime yourselves if you're curious. Who knows, maybe you'll be able to come up...
Oh, मतलब हमारे आर्कॉन क्वेस्ट के बीच में एक इवेंट टाइप का इन्होंने डाल दिया कि डू सम थिंग एंड लर्न.
The investigation team has some new findings. Turns out there's an issue with the random number selector after all.
Oh, that quest. Ah, I am so stupid.
Sorry to interrupt, but we're helping Linny and Lynette with their side of the investigation. What were you saying about the number selector? There's something...
You're trying to help them? That'll be
Linny used the machine to pick a random member of the audience during his performance, right? The lucky girl that later... Well, we thought there might be a serious problem with the machine, so we had it taken away.
It turns out that the seat number it picked wasn't random at all. The machine picks that same number. I'm sure you already know that you have to make a reservation in advance to get a seat, regardless of... In other words, Linny knew who would be sitting where.
Oh.
That much checks out. Linny reserved our seats for us too.
Bet you see why I was saying it'd be tough to make a case for Linny.
Bro. Let's check Darkness Raiden first, नहीं तो मैं दोबारा कुछ गड़बड़ कर दूंगा and cutscene start हो जाएगा. Always happen, dude. I'm not really good with these things. क्या करूँ? तो मेरा Streamlabs lag करता रहता है time to time. With the UID. Let's look at your Raiden, you must have said. Oh, you got Kazuha, Ganyu too. Very cool. Free to play Raiden. Nice attack. Nice attack. Very nice attack you have. 49 over 200 with 254 energy recharge. That's very pog, bro. That's very pog. What type of weapon do you have? Let me think. You have low crit rate, so you don't have a crit rate weapon. You must have a crit damage circlet too. With the crit damage weapon, but your energy recharge is quite high, so it can be a energy. It could be energy recharge weapon and a lot of crit damage in subset as well. What is it? I would say that it's either the catch or a crit damage weapon. Which is it? It has to be the catch, right? Yes, it's the catch. सब पता है मेरे को, स्टैट्स देख के सब पता चल जाता है. और crit damage circlet, obviously it's the crit damage circlet. I knew it. 11% crit rate, very nice crit rate on this circlet. Energy recharge भी है बढ़िया. What about this? Oh, nice. A lot of crit damage in your pieces. Damn, a lot of crit damage. Nice. Attack goblet. I mean, catch के साथ attack goblet works. Double attack is better. Nice. A lot of crit rate as well. Okay, what is it? Oh, very nice. Bhai, 20, 40, 40, 47 something. 47 CV piece. Damn, that's good. Okay, this is thoda sa mediocre, but it's still nice. Very cool. We'll love to see this, but how much is this giving you? 50%, right? But yeah, but I would suggest you to get some more crit rate. मान लो कैच तुमको मिल जाएगा 12%, but even with that 12% it's 62. I would suggest you to like reach around 75. अगर हो सके तो कैच के पैसिव के साथ 75 तक. That would be great, and maybe little low energy recharge and little more attack would be better, but still a very strong Raiden. Nice. Like इतना crit damage Raiden पे मैंने देखा नहीं. It's like really a lot of attack. A lot attack. But yeah.
So this is the rope that That looks pretty durable. How can it be burned through so quickly by fireworks? Why are you suddenly so serious, traveler?
शोगन, हाँ शोगन बहुत ब्रोकन थी भाई. तो थोड़ा सा क्रिट रेट और होता ना तो कंसिस्टेंसी भी हो जाती. बट अगर इस शोगन ने किसी को हिट करा तो डेफिनेटली मरेगा. इतना ज़्यादा क्रिट डैमेज. तो हमें कोई ना बढ़िया रेडन, अच्छी रेडन, मजा आया. वेरी नाइस.
Oh, this location has also been cordoned off because the magic troupe members are currently considered prime suspects. The seats were all booked in advance, so we were able to deduce the missing woman's identity by checking the guest list. Sure, it's not like this is confidential information. We will publish it later anyway when we petition the public to help us find the missing person. Her name is Halsey. She's a painter from Fontaine who's made a bit of a name for herself. Apparently, she wasn't a regular at the Opera House, but she'd been feeling some pressure with her work lately, which made her decide to come see the magic show. The magic troupe members all claim not to know her, and we have looked into her social connections.
It seems that she has no personal grievances or conflicts of interest. Simply put, she wasn't related to the magic troupe at all, which matches the features of the previous serial disappearances.
Were the victims of previous cases also chosen at
That's how it seems to us, in any case. Apart from the fact that they were all young women of around the same age range, there really weren't any other connections between them.
Okay then.
No need to be so formal. If you do happen to see the missing girl, please be sure to
After coming to Fontaine, yeah. But the thing is, तो बाकी मिसिंग गर्ल्स थी, उन पे कोई कनेक्शन नहीं था. और अब अगर लिली प्राइम सस्पेक्ट होने के बाद भी अगर वो कर पाता ऐसा कुछ क्राइम, तो वो क्यों अपने ही मैजिक शो में सब लोगों के सामने ये चीज करता? That would be stupid. Like literally that would be stupid. Like अगर वो पीछे से कर सकता है और कोई क्लू नहीं छोड़ेगा अपने लिए, ऐसा पॉसिबल है उसके लिए करना, तो क्यों सबके सामने ऐसा करके? ना I don't think it's Linny. Actually नहीं भाई, she cannot. Why would she do that? ऐसा कोई उसका पर्पस थोड़ी है सब करने का. I don't think that would be the case.
I see that you're investigating the area.
Yeah.
If you find any new and interesting...
We don't have too many... The thud? Oh!
Yes, exactly. It wasn't terribly loud. It's just that everyone was awaiting the results of Linny's trick with bated breath. So no one paid it much mind. I'm of the opinion that it may have been the sound of Linny's accomplice. Lynette, perhaps. Jumping atop the water tank or something like that. And when the pyrotechnics went off, she cut the rope, sending the water tank crashing.
Wait, wasn't the noise we heard too loud for...
Perhaps the balance wasn't right, leading to a particularly rough landing. Oh, that's true.
I can do 78 CR and 180 CD, but मेरा अटैक 1.4 हो जाता है, इसलिए यूज कर रहा हूँ. तो ट्राई टू यूज अटैक ना, कैच के साथ रेडन पे अटैक यूज करना इज इवन बेटर. तो तुम अगर अपना 230 के अराउंड अगर एनर्जी रिचार्ज रख सकते हो विद डबल अटैक फ्रॉम सब स्टैट, द डिसेंट क्रिट रेशियो, इट विल बी बेटर. बट हाँ, अभी भी रेडन इज गुड, बट फिर वही बात है, क्रिट से इतनी ज़्यादा कंसिस्टेंसी नहीं आएगी. कंसिस्टेंसी भी इम्पोर्टेंट है. बाकी तो अच्छे है, रेडन इज वेरी कूल. क्या है?
Lenny's still talking to the guards. I think someone will be assigned to monitor us later, but... Lenny's still talking to the guard. I think someone will be assigned to monitor us later, but...
Yeah, isn't brother, I have 9 emblem built for Raiden. Damn, bro.
Lenny's still talking to the guard. I think someone will be
इतना गंदा पिंक क्यों आने लग गया अचानक से? सब कुछ तो बढ़िया ही है, पिंक कितने खराब आ रहा है. कोई चीज रह गई है जो मैंने चेक नहीं की. चीज के उस साइड चले गए, इस साइड चले गए, इसको भी कर लिया, उसको भी कर लिया. क्या रह गया ऐसा? Improve the ping. हाँ ना भाई, अचानक से इतना ज्यादा क्यों जा रहा है? यहाँ पे भी टिक लिख का आ रहा है, तो अपने को जाना कहाँ है? we have to go to some other floor कहीं रास्ते से? Is it possible?
Hey, you! Yes, both of you!
Oh.
Over here! I've been keeping an eye on you.
On top then outside the opera. What? मैं तो outside नहीं निकल गया, top तो गया ही नहीं. मेरी Raiden ना without build Kazuha के 420 मार दिया है. But that's impressive.
Right. If I'm not mistaken, you're also among those who wish to cut down the
Cut down the
thorns and
throne.
pursue the truth. No. By the looks of it.
Well, you're right on the more about that one, but...
I don't know. Why one? What the hell? Why one is looking so random, bro?
Have you never heard of the Spina di Rosula? From mediating disputes and providing protection to solving conundrums, and I, Navia, have the honor of being its renowned president. Though those who play by our rules call me boss.
I'm Silver, her attendant. Pleased to meet you.
And I'm Melus, Demoiselle's various daily needs and affairs.
Huh? Boss? Demoiselle?
Yeah, look at that. Bye, Montes.
Well, I am the second generation president. Malus and the others are still used to my previous type.
My apologies, Demoiselle. Should you prefer, boss, I will endeavor to use that.
No need. You don't have to call me boss. Just...
Okay, if you say so. Not that we're members of Spina...
All merely trifling details. Never mind. Now, back to this... That's right. I've always kept an eye on the serial disappearance cases. My interest stems from...
उधर गानियों पे 1.8 के अटैक चलेगा. मैच मेरी टीम में उसका टॉप 2K हो जाता है. 2K will be quite low. I think बेनेट के साथ अगर है गानियों मेरी टीम में तो अराउंड 3K होना चाहिए विद ऑल बफ गानियों का अटैक. तो काफी अच्छा रहेगा with a good amount of EM.
We think so too. That's why we're looking for clues. But how did you come to that conclusion?
Intuition, naturally. My unparalleled intuition. Farina sure was quick to point the finger at Linny without any decisive evidence whatsoever. But that's not uncommon for her. If you remember, the justice had to interrupt her and ask if she was pressing charges.
बेनेट का बफ के साथ 3K हो. हाँ फिर तो ठीक है. बेनेट के बफ के साथ 3K आता है it's fine I guess. 3K का round is cool.
Anyway, a trial begins the moment someone levels charges. And, of course, there was no way Farina was going to back down in that situation.
Sounds more like you just don't trust the hype.
Don't trust the hype.
It's your opinion. I must admit that she can be interesting at times, but liking her doesn't mean that I'll blindly agree with her. All right, I've answered your question.
Wait a minute, did that...
Well, I say it does. But don't worry, you won't hear any pointless questions. In your opinion, do you think it's right to treat a trial like it's an
well...
And why would that be?
Most astute of you, Demoiselle. I too think that the trap, no matter how wonderful the script or how fervent the audience's expectations may be, the trials, and if that can be done,
All right, that's quite enough, Malus. Anyway, I like your answer. You passed with flying colors. Now,
Yes sir. If you want to see
our joint investigation shall commence.
nah ठीक है. I have my Ganyo too. I know how Ganyo works, how much damage she can deal. So I don't think that's like it's changed anything, you know.
we wish to save a friend from false accusations, and we wish to unravel the disappearances.
You have a point. And what about you over there? What do you think? You seem like you've got...
I have nothing to...
Oh.
We'll be making some preparations first. Just...
Yeah, I like that hero. Nice. इधर जाऊँ मैं और वो कलेक्ट करने.
Sorry, but no one can freely enter or exit the... No, we're not leaving. We're representing...
Meganio do almost 50K on C0 without buff Kazuha. बढ़िया यार, बढ़िया है.
After the Chief Justice gave the order...
This is bizarre.
So the missing girl couldn't have left from here. At least, not from that point on. I doubt there was much opportunity.
How can you be so sure?
Well,
बढ़िया है, good for you.
I was in charge of security near the entrance at that time. I couldn't see Linny's performance from here, which was quite a shit. But still, I did not abandon my post, and I stayed put no matter how loud the applause was. If someone had so much as even approached the door. Limousines are good at that sort of thing, you know.
So, it's safe to say the girl...
So here.
Thank you for your help.
Okay, cool. We got the evidence.
We've checked everything of note here at the performance venue. Paimon wonders how Linny's discussion with the guards is going. Let's go see, shall we? Ooh, things are getting interesting, huh? We're about to see how magic is made.
These milli
Understood. Then I will be
musicians look cute.
Just so
Yes.
you're aware, I will be monitoring your act.
Very good. Thanks for being so agreeable. I'd pull a rose out of my hat as a gift for you if I could.
You may spare the pleasantries. I'm just doing my job.
You've arrived. Who's this?
Me? I'm Spina di Rosula's guardian angel. If you've got a problem, I've got the firepower. Sorry, I got a little carried away there. Call me Navia. I'm a partner.
We'll see. I'll see you. Your God knew, but रुको अभी.
And these are my companions.
थोड़ा wait
Would you mind
करते
if they
हैं.
join as well?
Oh.
Fine by me.
Cool.
Oh, new helpers? I would be most grateful.
Well, let's just say we're tagging along. It's not every day you get to see the secrets behind magic performed on such a large...
I appreciate your kind interest. Come with me. We'll be heading below stage.
Yes, sure. Look into it. Don't worry.
Below stage?
Yes, a world of secrets is hidden beneath this magic box. But before I reveal everything, you should have a look first. Notice anything strange here? I'm not trying to be dramatic. Remembering the details of a trick will help you understand the method.
Weren't there balloons and other decorations here?
I'm 25.
Ah, good eye. That said, you're still far from discovering the answer.
The back.
The back? You mean the inside of the door? What's different about it, Paimon?
Very good indeed. The back of this door was patterned. Those patterns are now gone, replaced by a smooth wooden board. So, two together, what do you get? Exactly. All right, let's go. I'll tell you.
Oh, so there was a passageway under the magic box!
I knew you'd figure out most of it as soon as you saw this place.
Section छोटा हूँ. Really?
The two
Damn.
magic boxes are positioned right above the two entrances of the tunnel. See this flatbed trolley?
Okay. Very cool.
The box with the lucky audience member in it would be shuttled over to the other side using...
This trolley can raise and lower and even rotate, ensuring that the box will face in the right direction.
I see. So...
Precisely. The inner box would descend after the audience member was put inside and be moved along the trolley, all while the outer box would remain on stage as if nothing had ever changed.
Okay.
Once the box was lowered, the trolley would store some energy through this device here, with which it would complete the rest of the steps. The audience member would only be able to feel some slight movements in the dark, and by the time
By the way, आप किस country से हो? अभी इसमें पूछने की क्या बात है यार? हिंदी बोल दी मैंने, तुम तो हिंदी इंटरेक्ट कर लिया. इतनी जरूरत तो है नहीं, I think.
And you even came out for a moment near the end!
Ah, yes. A phonograph operated by Lynette was used to achieve that effect. My assistant and I had already scripted our conversation beforehand. When the countdown began, I had already gone to the opposite box via a tunnel using that ladder.
And what about Lynette? Where was
I was in the mezzanine space in the back of the box.
Oh, interesting.
That's how we were able to coordinate Linny's lines with the assistant. And by the way, I was the one who walked out of the box at the end.
I mean, we are twins. All it takes is a change of clothes and no one can tell who's who.
What? Really? And notice that? Oh, अच्छा oh, कोई नहीं बढ़िया बढ़िया.
That's my favorite part of this trick. Only Lynette and I can perform it.
So that's how it all worked. Wow, every detail you revealed was more amazing than the last.
Lynette would briefly walk out of the box and then go back in, jumping into the tunnel and escaping before the box on the trolley could finish ascending.
Oh.
And then I walk out of the other box in the audience area, and the trick would be complete. But as you saw, Cal was in the box, not our audience member.
Oh, Nepal, very cool, very cool, nice, nice.
Vanished.
We really don't know how that happened.
If not for that interlude, this would have been an astonishing trick. I probably never would have figured out how you pulled it off. To think that someone was able to use this magic trick to commit a... Could we have a look around? I think we can come up with...
This is the scene of the crime, so Lynny and Lynette are not permitted to stay here. I'll escort them back up.
Yes, of course. No need to be so strict now. I won't disappear into thin air, you know.
Thanks, everyone. We're counting.
Very cool, very cool. ये तो सही चल रहा है यार. कितने टाइम तक अपने को बस यही सब चीजें करना है?
Looks like a hook tied to the end of a rope. Huh?
Perhaps it was a prop for a different trick.
Whatever it is, let's make a note of it first.
Hi Ash, see you later. Hello Achu, what's up? Welcome. एक person गया, एक person आया. Very cool. How you doing? Okay, मुझे और कहाँ जाना है अभी? Stairs. Cool. What is this?
Wet. Please be careful not to slip.
Speaking of which, why would there be water here?
Oh, Paimon knows! It's one of those tricks where you pour water and here's a broken vase.
That can't be. The trolley moves along tracks from start to finish. It couldn't have hit
wait, देखता हूँ. Look into it.
Let's note this down.
Okay. Broken was cool. Done हो गया. ये done हुआ. What the hell? Gun insane filtration. Oh, what is this?
These are the clothes that the lady chosen from the audience was wearing, right? Her clothes are here, but she's nowhere to be found.
Right. And do you really need to do that if you're kidnapping them? Ugh, this is so confusing.
Wait, Paimon के चश्मे कैसे change हो गए? Paimon, what is happening? What are you hiding, Paimon? एक सिनेगर में पाइमन कैसे बुलाता हूँ? Oh, look at that! Paimon pause screen is also having those glasses. भाई ये तो बहुत सही डिटेल है. Like मुझे लगा था नहीं डाली होगी इन्होंने ये डिटेल्स पे डाली. Whoa, that's so cool. That's so cool. मैं वो लोग थोड़ा नॉटी हो रहा होगा भाई. ये तो नई वाली आर्कॉन क्वेस्ट है. अभी मतलब काफी स्टार्टिंग का ही पार्ट है, बट यार bro, look at that. Paimon with those goggles, very cool. Very cool. मैंने सोचा नहीं था कि लोग ये सब ऐसा. Nice bro. ब्रो दिस इज कूल। हाँ वही ना, मतलब इतनी छोटी सी चीज पे कौन ध्यान देता है, बट दे एक्चुअली डिड वेरी नाइस। मुझे लगता है अगर हम ट्रैवल टेलीपोर्ट करके कहीं और निकल जाएंगे तो ये सब नहीं होगा, बट आई डोंट वांट टू डू दैट, बिकॉज़ फिर पूरा एक्सपीरियंस खराब हो जाएगा। Okay, what is this? Nice, nice. Okay. ये किसे?
It seems someone could fit through here.
Could
Alone, perhaps.
Very nice. You know, right?
Another person with them.
But there are no other ways in or out of here. Oh, you're right. Let Paimon right. Seems we're just about done investigating down here.
Yes, let's head back up.
Hey, Sam. Oh, मैं लैडर क्या एग्जामिन कर रहा था तो। That's wait, where is your UID again? What the fuck? जो मेरे क्लिपबोर्ड में होगी, बट आई गेस गायब हो गई। Never mind. भाई बोल रहा हूँ अगर गानू ने इम्प्रेस नहीं किया मेरे को तो फिर बोरिंग, बिकॉज योर रीडिंग वाज गुड अमेजिंग, बट बहुत अच्छा नहीं था। नाइस अटैक, नाइस EM, नाइस क्रिट डैमेज आई मस्ट से, बट व्हिच इज योर क्रिट रेट? थोड़ा अटैक कम है एंड ठीक है, बट क्रिट रेट मिल्ट गाने के लिए थोड़ा कम नहीं है। एक्वा ऑब्वियसली यू गॉट एक्वा, वो तो मैं समझ ही गया था क्रिट डैमेज देख के, विच इज इम्प्रेसिव, बट मैंने तो ट्रिप खोले। ओह नाइस, लुक एट दिस। ओके नाइस पीस, नाइस अटैक, क्रिट, नाइस क्रिट रेट, some crit damage, very cool. What about this? Cryo damage 30, crit damage, nice. Crit rate, crit damage, I mean everything is really nice, but you have a low crit rate on all of your character, which is not that great. और सही बोलूँ तो Aqua is a really good weapon on Ganyu, but melt के लिए इतना अच्छा नहीं है जितना freeze के लिए है। If you're using freeze Ganyu it will be better, अगर मेल्ट गान्यू चलानी है तो यू कैन यूज सम अदर वेपन, वो ज़्यादा तुमको बेनिफिट करेगा। मेल्ट गान्यू के लिए स्पेशली यू नीड अ लॉट ऑफ EM एंड थोड़ा बहुत अटैक भी चाहिए, एंड या क्रिट रेट तो चाहिए बिकॉज इवन दो यू गॉट लाइक इतना 54 के बाद तुमको प्लस 20 चार्ज अटैक से मिल जाएगा। और मेल्टी में वैसे तुम क्रायो कैरेक्टर रखते नहीं हो, बट जस्ट इन केस इफ यू आर डूइंग दैट, लेला या डायोना के साथ अच्छे थिक शील्ड के साथ क्रायो टीम में यूज कर भी रहे हो तो भी इट विल बी हाउ मच, 20 + 20 कितना हो जाएगा? 54 20 इज लाइक 74 + 15 इज लाइक 90 तब होगा जब ठीक है काफ़ी अच्छा है, बट 5 से 7% और ज़्यादा होता ना ये, लाइक 60 के अराउंड होता, 60 to 65 के अराउंड तो बहुत स्वीट होता है क्रिट रेट। एंड ऑब्वियसली EM भी बहुत कम है कंपेयर टू मेल्ट गाने नीड अ लॉट ऑफ EM। क्रायो डैमेज अच्छा है, बाकी सब अच्छा है, बट यू डू नीड लिटिल बिट EM। अटैक ठीक है। आई सजेस्ट यू टू ट्राई फ्रीज विद दिस एक्वा। भाई एक्वा के साथ फ्रीज में डिस्ट्रॉय कर देगी गान्यू। सिर्फ रेशियो मैटर नहीं करती, बाकी स्टैट्स भी बैलेंस करना बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। बट या वेरी नाइस, बिकॉज लेट मी शो यू माई गान्यू इज नॉट द बेस्ट। यू आर 2300 अटैक, 80 EM, 60 to 200 रेशियो, तो ऑब्वियसली क्रिट डैमेज थोड़ा कम है। हाउएवर आई डू हैव एमो विच इज giving her extra normal and charge attack multiplier, a lot of that, and ठीक ठाक क्रिट रेट की रेशियो है, 62 है, लाइक थोड़ी और होनी चाहिए थी, बट स्टिल रियली नाइस, इट वर्क्स। बट आई डू नीड अ लिटिल बिट मोर EM, बट नहीं मिल रही। ये पीस काफ़ी अच्छा है, ये पीस भी काफ़ी अच्छा है, ये पीस थोड़ा सा कोपे में, बट इट वर्क्स, यू नो। ये फिर बेटर हो सकता था, बट स्टिल यूजेबल, एंड ये भी काफ़ी अच्छा है। All I need is now is EM. इसमें EM होती तो मजा आ जाता गान्यू को. But you know what? I mostly use freeze Ganyu with this same setup and she still destroy everything, so it doesn't matter, dude. It doesn't matter. With Ganyu it doesn't matter. She still destroy. ठीक है भाई, flex कर लो पहले. I mean, I'm just telling you know. I am trying to getting a like better weapon. Aqua would be better for freeze, nahi to hunter's path and also, but Amos works, and I do have another refinement, but I'm not just doing it right now, maybe some other time, but yeah, it is what it is. मुझको एग्जाम नहीं करनी, मुझे लीव करना है. Diona Ganyu Shangling Bennett, हाँ Diona Ganyu Shangling Bennett works. That's really nice. तो अच्छा है. अगर Diona C6 है तो it's even better.
Ascertain the state of the crime scene. Let's find a place to sort out our findings once Maloose returns.
Apologies for the wait.
So, what did the guards say? Did the criminal escape through the vent?
मुझे एमोस दे दो, मैं तुम्हें aqua दूंगा. भाई काश ऐसा possible होता, मैं दे भी देता, but it is not possible sadly.
The guards have checked the area carefully. No one left through the basement during the performance or after the incident.
So the tunnels become like a secret chamber then. You know, like the kind...
The plot thickens. Halsey's disappearance and Cowell's death are both quite No wonder Farina was so confident in her accusation. All the current evidence points toward Linny and Lynette.
In other words, the charges are very likely to be upheld unless we make some
Charges and then trial.
That's right. This is how a trial goes in the Opera House. During the proceedings, the Chief Justice and the oratrice...
I have 2 extra aqua. Bro, what the hell? That's a lot of aquas. How are you free to play? I don't think it's free to play behavior to having 3 aquas.
From attorneys, witness testimonies, and even the audience's emotions will all
The worst Ganyu it. कोई नहीं, you can get better. Joe, you can get better, obviously.
This also precludes any kind of favoritism on the part of the Chief Justice.
Once both sides have finished speaking, the Chief Justice will make his final
Fascinating.
decision. This too will be used by the oratrice as a reference. Finally, the oratrice will be...
Huh? So that machine is the one that actually decides? I thought Neuvillette called the shots.
पर लास्ट में ये रन पे 50-50 हार गया तो 3 बैन. ओह वेरी सैड. बट पहले ये रन निकालनी थी ना, 3 को निकालने की क्या जरूरत थी?
Which is why people have great faith in the Chief Justice.
इस बार निकाल रहा, ट्राई कर रहा हूँ. You know, very cool. ये रन is very nice.
Also asked me to convey that none of us will... Because we've chosen to act as the twins' proxies. That makes...
They're concerned that we might be colluding with outside parties. Or that we might... And even if that were not so, it could prove problematic if we happen to...
Aqua in 10 cool. What? Aqua in 10? Are you kidding me? What the... What the...
Just hope you don't mind the lack of options, I'm afraid.
No, you got like immense luck. ये 3 aqua की पुल येलन पर करनी चाहिए थी. हाँ ये तो ट्रू है. अगर 3 येलन आ जाती तो ज़्यादा बेटर रहता कंपेयर टू 3 aqua. गलत जगह पुल कर दिया तुमने.
Better way to properly think through our findings than over some tea and sweets.
Breaking out suddenly doesn't seem like such a bad idea after all.
Paimon. A jewel drop for luck. वही ना भाई.
Even if there are no snacks.
मैं Man, this is cheating 3 acquaintance to ये कौन सा लगा ही ना बहुत गलत लगा है
No snacks. Of course we'll have snacks. If we get... Huh?
Understood, demoiselle. Everyone, please come.
ओके ठीक है चलो भाई
Wait, you're carrying a portable...
Yes, I must be prepared to meet the demoiselle's baking needs whenever the fancies...
I have eggs, sugar, and almonds at the ready.
Good work, you two. Then I'll get to it. Please sit tight for a moment.
These three are quite the interesting group.
Very interesting I must say अगर इधर हारा तो रेडन के कौन ले लूँगा ओह
Better now. Paimon can't stop drooling. From the way you
पता है Paimon calm down
that stuff around, Paimon thought you'd have them do more dirt, but you ended up doing the entire thing by yourself. Eating the egg whites, grinding almonds, everything.
I was applauding.
And I was giving encouraging smiles.
Paimon was just thinking. Aren't you worried about getting your fancy dress dirty, beating egg whites and baking like this?
Momo will be happy to hear about his भाई ठीक है भाई ये भी ठीक है भाई
Well, I don't think it's carved in stone anywhere that fancy ladies can only read books, sip tea, ride horses, and play the piano. I just don't underestimate beating egg whites, by the way.
Imagine I got 3 Raiden on 30 pull no you better not get that dude no
Well, eating too many sweet treats might send all that sugar to your head. You wouldn't be able to think clearly about the case on a
Tea is ready to be served as well. This is demoiselle's
Must be his favorite
tea with a
song.
floral fragrance that clears the mind and lifts the No need for concern. I'm merely doing as I should.
Imagine I got 10 Raiden and 10 that's impossible dude like that's actually impossible having that type of luck is just impossible
mentioned previously, the tunnel seems to be something of a secret chamber.
like you can get 6 7 8 in fact but 9 or 10 character and winning every 50-50 on a 10 pull nahi मैंने देखे हैं लोगों को ऑनलाइन यूट्यूब पे इधर 7 8 करते हुए बट 9 10 किसी को नहीं देखा unless it's like you know वो false server private server things that's different but हाँ actual server पे ना 7 8 से ऊपर किसी ने नहीं निकाल चाहे कितना भी लकी हुआ पर्सन एक हैक लगाओ और it would be possible I mean that won't be you know the actual thing
Performance could indicate some altercation between Halsey and the criminal in the tunnel, resulting in the shattering
I
of
see.
the gates, the discarding of her clothes, and her abduction.
Oh right
Since she was chosen from the crowd, she would be too easy to identify if she was still wearing the same clothes.
makes sense
Paimon thinks that makes sense, but the real trouble is...
True. None of the clues we found thus far support the existence of this third person.
You are grandson of Mihoyo's owner. I'm possibility to have. Then it's a possibility.
The only people left to consider are both technically victims, whether it's the missing girl, Halsey, or poor Cowl.
But you are not him.
Could Halsey have secretly made modifications to the magic props in order to murder Cowl before making her escape?
That's right. And even if she had tampered with the setup, she would need to understand the entire trick to pull it off. Nor does she have any motive. The guard said that she has never had any dealings with the magic troops.
Were we not thorough enough in our search? From the sound of things, this is turning into an impossible case. Your macarons are amazing though, Navia. They smell great! They're nice and crisp and super sweet!
They are my specialty after all.
And
I see you.
अगर तुम ऑनलाइन तक गए हुए तो मैं 10 पुल में पास हो I don't think that's how it works but still ठीक है
What? 5? Oh, that can't be
Please don't worry about it. At my age, a few less sweets might actually be a good thing.
No. Being greedy is one thing, but Paimon knows how to count. Besides, Paimon knows that if she ate too many, then others wouldn't have enough. Wait, even you don't believe Paimon? If Paimon ate those 2 extra macarons, then may they turn into stone in her stomach.
All right, we get it. Well, I suppose one of us might have gotten too engrossed in our chat and eaten them by mistake. No big deal. Malus, set up the stove.
Huh?
Making sure everyone gets 3 macarons, of course.
Exactly. We don't want to trouble you.
चलो मैं जाता हूँ, मुझे वो पीसी का फैन ठीक है बाय। मुझे अभी तक 10 पुल में 2 5 स्टार नहीं मिले, मुझे भी नहीं मिले 10 पुल में 2 5 स्टार। आई मीन नॉट लाइक टेक्निकली 10 पुल में 2 5 स्टार, बट हाँ 10 विशेष के इन बिटवीन में 2 5 स्टार मिले हैं, बट एक 10 पुल में नहीं मिले। Bye, darkness.
Well, that's it for snack time. I don't know what we're looking for yet. It would be awkward if you got all tongue-tied.
All right, thanks for your...
It was nothing. A small task for the Spina di Rosula. Silver, Malus, it's time to go. I'll be back if I find anything.
बट मेरा क्वेश्चन ये है, ये स्वीट्स गायब कहाँ हुए? पाइमोन ने खाए, नाविया ने खाए, ट्रैवलर ने खाए और पीछे के 2 बंदों ने खाए। This is the real mystery, bro. Where were the sweet went? हाँ, हम लोग सब कुछ तो देख रहे थे।
They should help you review the situation.
कुछ तो गड़बड़ है यार, हमें इसकी तह तक जाना पड़ेगा। वेयर इज दो स्वीट वेंट भाई? हाँ, कैसे, क्यों, कब? Wait, I will be back. Go. And minute. Here, just a minute, maybe not. Minute, but a minute, but minute. Almost. चलो कंटिन्यू करते हैं, क्या होगा आगे। लेट्स रिवील द ट्रुथ। आई थिंक ज़्यादा आगे तो नहीं गया क्वेस्ट में, बट अभी बहुत सारी चीज़ें बची हैं। लेट्स सी हाउ इट वेंट। हमने को कहाँ जाना है? नीचे। Chrome. So
The whole situation is so confusing. Good plan. Impossible things.
Just relax. Even if everyone else suspects Lenny and Lynette. Besides, I doubt Farina understands any more about what happened.
Thanks, Navia.
Best of luck to you.
आर्कॉन के सामने से इतना सब कुछ करके निकलना उसकी नाक के नीचे से इज दिस रियली स्टूपिड भाई। कैसे इनकी हिम्मत कैसे हुई? और अगर हिम्मत हुई भी तो नाविया रोक कैसे नहीं पाई इनको?
Well, how
to be honest? No. We're already very grateful that you were willing to help.
Well now, don't you all look disappointed. Don't tell me that your investigation came up empty-handed. That was to be expected, of course. The guilty can never produce proof of their innocence. But don't let that stop you. I shall be terribly disappointed should you, my most anticipated folk.
Since both parties are present, I declare that the trial regarding the magic show incident is now in session.
Oh.
Firstly, in order for the audience to understand the causes and results of the incident, could we please have Mr. Linney explain the trick?
Yes, of course. I will explain while Lynette demonstrates on stage. All the necessary items have been prepared.
Thank you, Mr. Linney. In that case, you ran to and remained hidden within the magic box in the audience stands once the trick began, and thus could not have committed the crime. Is this correct?
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor.
In that case, I call upon the prosecution. Lady Farina, do you wish to refute his statement in any way?
Why, of course I do. Allow me to take the first shot and break this case wide open. Mr. Linney is clearly lying. There is no way you could have been in the box the whole time if you were to abduct Halsey and murder Cowell. In fact, I'd say you were hardly in that tunnel at all.
That is simply your hypothesis based on the presumption that I'm guilty.
Oh, is that so? And if I may ask, what did you hear while you were inside?
The roaring countdown of the crowd, of course. That's how I kept track of the time and built anticipation.
And you didn't hear anything else at all? Nothing?
No, nothing.
I see. But when the count reached 30 seconds or so, there was a thud. One so loud that I believe practically every...
Huh?
Hey, hang on. Something's not...
Yeah, I'm sure he could have heard a noise that loud from inside.
I was right by the box, and I definitely heard the...
What the hell?
Could those mean...
Yo, Burra Bunny, hello. Probably.
Well then, ladies and gentlemen,
Welcome to the stream. How you doing?
words of the magician himself. You never know what can happen in the blink of an eye. Indeed, it seems his alibi can also collapse in the blink of an eye.
Maybe not.
Of course, I have armed myself to do far more than smash your alibi. Confidence cannot go unfounded, and my foundations are rock solid. Tell me, aren't you and Lynette actually from the House of the Hearth?
The House of the Hearth?
No wonder they did something like...
So the serial disappearances were the Fatsui's doing. Now it all makes sense.
Bro, no way.
I've got a feeling that what happened on stage probably wasn't just an accident.
That's irrelevant. Our identities have nothing to do with what happened.
Indeed. Then perhaps you could tell us everything that happened during that 1 minute. Your first priority is to prove yourself innocent after all. I'm sure there is little that needs to be kept secret now. Unless your script already has holes in it. The Outlander is speechless. My, oh my, don't they look flabbergasted? Now comes
Wow.
the infighting in Discord, I suppose. This was almost too easy. Good thing I made all those preparations. Seems the all-nighter I pulled last night is really paying off.
Hey, Linny! What
Order! Order! Mr. Linney, allow me to re-establish the facts. Lady Farina has raised 2 points. First, when the thud was heard in the Opera House, you were neither in the house nor the tunnel. Second, you and Ms. Lynette are both members of the House of the Hearth. Are these claims true? Please answer my question, Mr.
I'm sorry. Yes, they're true, Your Honor.
I knew it!
Well, that's it. We might as well move on to the sentencing already.
What should we do now?
Granted. In that case, what is your request?
Is that really necessary?
The defendant deceived their own attorneys. What is there left to discuss?
Order! Order, I say! Your request is reasonable, and we shall adjourn. This...
So you would stick to Mr. Linney's defense even after knowing what you do now? You certainly have more in that case, my dear audience, let's allow the joy of victory to steep for a little...
देखते हैं क्या होता है. Very cool.
Well, this is awkward. I didn't think the Hydro Archon would dig all that up.
Yeah, but bro, that changed a lot of things.
I'm sorry, Traveler and Paimon.
Yeah, sorry. Paimon just knew where to start. We trusted you two. We based our entire reasoning on the assumption that you weren't bad guys. Not to set the wrong tone or anything, but Paimon's really mad!
I'm very sorry. I know you're angry, and reasonably so, but please, let me explain. I know you've clashed with the Vitui several times before. I wouldn't be surprised if just hearing the word is enough to make you upset. But our organization is very, very large, and the Harbingers have very different personalities and goals.
Right now, we want to save people. As many...
That's right. I'm sure we're on the same page when it comes to this nation and the disaster that its people might... I knew if it weren't for our respective identities, we could become good friends. That's why I didn't wish to flat out lie to you, but chose to hide some detail. The truth is very important, but being completely transparent about everything would see us spending more effort than we need to. Right. So, you be the judge. Heck, if I
मैंने opinion किया था quest का इसलिए story देख रहा हूँ. Oh, अच्छा.
You met a Fatus who works as a magician, a trickster by trade. All by coincidence, too. But still, I'm asking you to trust me.
Sorry. Please forgive us.
Well, you both say that, but... Right, let's hear your...
Of course. We've been trying to find out how the Oratrice operates. We want to know why it has a consciousness. Why can it deliver sentences accurately? During our investigations, we learned that the machine's core is beneath it. From that moment on, Lynette and I have been designing this box swap trick, with the objective of getting close to the core.
Is that why you needed a whole minute?
That's right. In truth, the audience would take about 75 seconds to count down from 60, while I would only need 15 to get to the opposite box. So, after jumping into the tunnel, I accessed the Opera House basement via the vent, and went to investigate the room in which the core is stored.
That Air
What the
vent was
hell?
created during the construction of the tunnel specifically to execute this step.
Whoa, भाई, that's a big twist. भाई साहब,
was about to investigate.
ऐसे, whoa.
Which should have been impossible, of course. I was quite certain that I was the only one in the room. That voice seemed to recognize me and tried to speak to me. I chose to err on the side of caution and retreated the way I came. On the way back, I saw the broken vase and the clothes on the ground, but the countdown was almost finished, so after that, the homicide occurred just as you saw.
Well, that explains why you didn't hear the thud.
Because of that prophecy I told you about, of course. We must know all we can.
That's the only way we can...
So, there you have it. The whole truth. It was never my wish to proceed under this cloud of mistrust either. But, like I said earlier, you can be the judge. If you want to leave because you don't trust the Fatui, there...
Well, Traveler, you decide. Paimon will follow your lead however you choose.
How do you watch these with such people? भाई, मेरा माँ खराब हो गया है. कैसा ट्विस्ट लाए ये लोग. मतलब अभी तक जो चल रहा था एकदम से पलट दिया. They like their Fatui and उनके अलग motives भी थे and like they're the good guys, not the bad guys. कैसे माने?
Okay. Thanks for giving us a chance.
The current problem is that the scales are tipped pretty badly against you. If we want to refute the Hydro Archon's accusations, we're gonna need a seriously watertight defense. Huh?
अरे मेरा मतलब है कि लिनी एंड लिनेट वो फतुई ऑर्गेनाइजेशन से रिलेटेड हैं. अभी पता चला स्टोरी में. एंड अभी तक तुमको लग रहा था दे आर द गुड गाइज एंड रैंडमली उन पे बस एक्यूजेशन लग रहे हैं. बट हो सकता है वो रैंडम ना हो. मे बी उन लोगों ने क्राइम नहीं किया हो, बट फतुई है तो उन्होंने आज कहीं ना कहीं कभी ना कभी कुछ तो किया ही होगा. लाइक ब्रो, दैट्स कूल. दे कैन डू अ लॉट ऑफ शिट, रैंडम शिट ब्रो. लिनी ने भी स्पीड किया. राइट, लग तो रहा है.
Both parties have returned to their positions. Let us continue the trial. When last we left off, Mr. Linney acknowledged the new evidence presented by Lady Farina as fact. Therefore, Lady Farina may...
That took long enough. At this stage, let's revisit that scene from Linney's perspective.
Oh. Those evidence cooperate during investing into refill. Oh. Oh, तो हमको मतलब मैकेनिक्स यूज करके उसको बचाना है. And how do we do that?
As the countdown began, he entered the tunnel.
Jokes on you. I did 0% Fontaine lol. He entered the tunnel. Okay.
When the flatbed trolley passed, he opened the box and got into an altercation with Halsey, which caused the loud thud. He did not realize that this sound could be heard by everyone in the opera house, which is why he claimed earlier that he could not hear the sound. Finally, he used the vase to knock her out before making her change clothes to prevent others from recognizing her. At this time, Cowell arrived in the tunnel, having heard that strange noise, and caught Linney red-handed. So, Linney proceeded to knock him out too before... Afterward, Linney passed the unconscious Halsey to his accomplice through the magic box in the audience stands, before operating the devices such that Cowell's death would be ruled. And there you have it. That's the truth.
उन्होंने लाइक स्टोरी तो काफी सही बनाई है. लाइक काफी रियलिस्टिक है.
The key to refuting Lady Farina is the order of events. What Linney experienced and what he's...
Vinny claims he headed to the chamber containing the tunnel and did not know the crime taking place. No one left opera. Okay, oh Ajju, welcome back. Only those had their intent cleared by gods can leave. इसे बाद में होगा. Azuka court
seems this won't produce.
Okay. ये क्या? In turn as countdown begin. Okay. ठीक है. पर ये नहीं करते फिर. Event nahi, it is the actual quest using waste smoke. कौन सा मैच करेगा यार? 41 में रेडन है क्या? नॉट श्योर, अभी तो पता नहीं इतनी डिटेल्स. Take it back. What the hell? कुछ मैच करेगा ही नहीं. तो कोई और ही करना पड़ेगा. That he headed to the team to continue to cause What the hell? मेरा भी अभी तक कुछ.
Lenny did not take part in the underground altercation. He only witnessed traces of the aftermath.
वही चल मैच करता है. Fair enough. Lenny kidnapped Leslie. इन्हीं दोनों बनाना है.
According to Lenny, he left via the vent after entering the tunnel.
Okay, now I'm getting it.
He couldn't have had that altercation with Halsey. Lenny went to the room that contains the Oratrice's core. This is the actual truth.
Attention! Ace Detective Paimon has something to say!
एंड पे टेरारिया गेम ट्राई करो. हाँ बिल्कुल, आई नो अबाउट टेरारिया बट मैंने कभी ट्राई नहीं किया.
When the countdown started, Lenny did indeed go into the tunnel. But he immediately used a vent to access the Opera House basement, which is where the underground core of the Oratrice is stored. Once he reached that area, he heard a voice in what should have been an empty room.
फिनिश करिए, बहुत बढ़िया.
The crime scene had already developed by the time he reached the tunnel again, and in order to complete the magic trick, he did not remain there for. Finally, he reached the surface.
I mean, how can just these statement अभी तक make sense, but ठीक है.
In other words, you believe that he knew nothing of the That's
right!
My reasoning?
And if Cowell hadn't entered the tunnel, who was the entire setup meant to kill? Assuming that what you say is true, Lynnie only needed to kidnap the young girl to cause a new disappearance case. What would the
Oh, they have a point.
That's right, you tell him! And that's why the... Well, your denial is very strident, I'll give you that. But what proof do you have to back your claims? Of course I do. If he had been in the magic box the whole time, how could he have not heard that sound? Why do you... You're saying that he wasn't?
Are you sure we don't need to give this more thought? Paimon thinks...
वाह भाई पाइमन जो सोचते हो बेटर रहता है ना
That's right! Lynnie wasn't in the box or in the tunnel. That's why he didn't hear anything. This means that when the crime happened, Lynnie had the same clue you used to disprove his alibi has now become the best proof.
Well, to think you'd use such logic. Well then, if it wasn't Lynnie who committed
मैंने
the crime,
finish किया
then who was it?
Halsey is the missing person and an ordinary audience. Could there have been a third person involved? The deceased's name is Cowell, Lynnie. Halsey is the missing person. Could there have been a third Halsey is the missing person. The
What?
deceased's name is Cowell, Lynnie.
How? I have no freaking idea, dude.
That can't be right. The killer was...
Oh, is that
Huh?
What I must do next is recreate the truth. What Cowell did, and how he went from would-be perpetrator to victim. No one entered or left the... Halsey's clothing was in the tunnel. So, there must have been some fear that she would attract attention. The deceased's name is Cowell, Lynnie's assistant. He would have been able to tamper with the equipment. Lynnie was not in the tunnel at that moment, which gave our criminal It would have been tough for both people to fit into that vent. They would likely have... The sound we heard may have come from a clash between the missing Halsey and the criminal.
What?
The deceased's name is Cow. It would have been tough for both.
ये तो होना ही चाहिए ठीक है लिनी
Halsey's clothing was in the No one entered or Halsey's clothing was in... The sound we heard may... The deceased's name is Lynnie Lenny was not in the It would have been tough for both people. Halsey's clothing.
ये तो मैच नहीं कर रहा है.
Lenny was not in the It would have been tough for both people.
What's wrong, Traveler? Are you still having trouble figuring things out?
I see how it is. So this was all just a bluff.
Look, since we're at a dead end, why not consider a different track? Just like the trick as it transpired, the end result must have been utterly different from the magician's and—
If only we knew how Halsey disappeared.
Well, that would be nice, but the tunnel only has 3 exits, and none of them seem very likely. And it's not like this is a magic trick where you can just make a real live person disappear. You know, like you did from that water tank, Lynette.
Excuse my interruption, dear opponents, but did...
If the defense is unable to make further effective arguments, we will move on to the next stage of the trial.
Lenny was not in the tunnel at that moment. The sound we heard may have come from a clash between— The deceased's name is Cowell, Lenny. The vase was not broken by chance. It was used to—
वाह, ये तो अलग ही था.
Paimon gets it! It all comes together if Halsey disappeared instead of being kidnapped. Lynette escaped from the water tank, vanishing gradually and leaving only clothes behind. If there's a similar method where a person could be transformed...
Just a moment, please. I do hope you know how preposterous you sound. How could a person ever be transformed into water? This is reality we're talking about here, not some magic trick. Must we really? Magic tricks are ultimately just illusions and misdirection. But Halsey's disappearance is very—
Even so, the truth must be out there somewhere. Perhaps some new line of reasoning may open if we try to gather— Since Cal was the deceased, we haven't placed much attention on him. But given that we aren't making much progress with the case, it wouldn't hurt to have a look at his
People really do come up with all sorts of harebrained schemes when at the end of their rope. The way I see it, your suggestion
Like
that we
literally fighting
our
over.
investigation is nothing but a tactic for stalling the trial.
Nevertheless, I believe that this is a reasonable request on the part of an attorney. Since the trial does indeed appear to be at an impasse, I believe that additional evidence may help us make more Guards, please step into the lounge and examine.
Okay.
We are still examining the items, but we have already made critical progress that we feel. We discovered several test tubes of fluid within Cowell's baggage, each labeled separately. The notebook in his backpack claims that these fluids are water from the primordial. The note's contents also indicate that Cowell belonged to an organization that sells illegal drugs and that he had an accomplice. The notebook has many entries concerning safe usage of these fluids, in which the keyword dissolve appears many times. One of these tubes was labeled Opera Epiclese, along with yesterday's date. It is empty. The notes also state that these dissolution properties work exclusively on people from Fontaine. It's likely that Halsey was chosen as some sort of... As such, we believe that the defense's hypothesis is, in fact...
You've got to be kidding! People dissolving in...
Could something so ridiculous actually...
Wait a moment. This reminds me of a certain prophecy, but...
Huh.
water. Does that mean that the water tank's real use was as a means to hide water stains? And if Cowl was targeting that girl... Wait just a minute. Could that mean...
Demoiselle, wait! What about your partner?
Let's go. Just trust me.
Order! It is undeniable that further examination of the deceased's personal effects has yielded some surprising results. But we cannot yet Still, let us assume that these clues are indeed authentic, albeit with the understanding that Ms. Halsey has yet to be found. Guards, please continue examining the... Mr. Linney, it appears your hypothesis is supported by the evidence. So
of course. If we uphold this hypothesis, I believe that many of this case's seemingly unrelated clues...
Right! Like the metal hood! Let's think about this. Cowl's methods must have something to do with that water from...
The deceased's name is Cowl, Linny's assistant. Now it seems like the hook rope was not meant for another magic trick, but was instead The water from the primordial sea should already have been prepped before Halsey entered. The rope that strung the water tank up was lit by the fireworks and cut. I remember there was something else within the inner layer of that box.
Okay, let's see क्या आता है. Let's see. Okay, Paimon.
In the original plan, Cowl would tamper with the water tank rope and the number selector securing his when the magic box containing Halsey was lowered, the metal hook would retract gradually and pierce the balloon at the top of the box.
Box?
When the balloon attached to the box popped, the water from the primordial sea inside it would pour down and dissolve Halsey. Afterward, Cowl would enter the tunnel and break the flower vase to conceal the water inside the tunnel, with the remaining evidence being covered up by the water tank on stage. But he encountered something unexpected in the tunnel, and wound up being fatally hit by the same water tank he meant to use to cover his tracks.
Huh. That does make sense.
That actually links together a lot of the more confusing pieces of evidence.
Okay, very good.
What do I do? Even I think they sound convincing now. Have I falsely accused an innocent person? What a humiliation.
Now, it seems like the only point of contention remaining is the exact circumstances that led... His notes mentioned he had an accomplice who could be related to the situation.
On that note, the guards have just contacted me indicating that I shall now invite him on stage.
Thank you, Your Honor. We were just inspecting the luggage, and we found an identical sample of the water from the primordial sea among Linny's personal effects.
What? That can't be.
Wonderful.
Well, how wonderfully comedic. Does this not clear? My dear citizens, my loyal
Bhai Sahab.
did not
दोबारा
need
से.
to take part in the dissolution of the young woman at all. Indeed, having made modifications to the props beforehand, his accomplice Cowl then caused Halsey to vanish using the water from the primordial sea. But upon his return, in cruel avarice, Linny desired sole credit and prepared to do away with his part. Ultimately, he knocked Cowl out, and the tool meant to cover the crime up also became... Now, as much as I regret having come to such a viciously straightforward conclusion... Am I right?
We've used up all the evidence we collected. Is this the end?
Oh no! Seems using the water as new evidence.
I think we've all seen enough now. I believe this then, my good, noble Chief Justice. Excuse me, everyone!
Miss, I must ask you not to shout and to respect the.
Oh, come on. Don't be hasty. I have a good reason for interrupting, you know. Now, would anyone here like to take a little break from all this debate and see a little magic? I'll show you an amazing trick. One that can bring a young woman who has disappeared back in the flesh, right before your very eyes. Please.
What in the world is she saying?
No offense, miss, but miracles like that are beyond my scope as a magician.
Come on now, don't be silly. Magic is all about misdirection, isn't it? It often conceals the truth while presenting a fascinating. Once everyone believes the illusion, can't magic reveal the truth to them once again? And wouldn't such a trick be the most marvelous finale to today's performance? Come on, Lenny and Lynette. Give it another go. Don't worry. Spina di Rasula has made the necessary arrangements on your behalf. As the magic makers and stars of the show, I think I should leave the final performance to you.
I understand.
And voila!
Sorry for the interruption.
Wait, isn't that Halsey? So the whole thing about people
To be clear, I'm only here because this person told me that if I testified, the merit of doing so would lessen my sentence. I was hiding outside this room listening to the proceedings because I was afraid that I would be the one put on trial. was just feeling happy that no one had noticed me, and then before I knew it, she caught me.
That'll teach you to underestimate us three.
Where should I begin? I'm sorry. I'm the one who killed Cowl. I admit it.
होते हैं माइंड थोड़ा बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग हो जाता है भाई क्या करे इंडियन हाउस होल्ड नो प्राइवेसी
It's Lillian.
The hell?
And I'm originally from Mondstadt.
Mondstadt?
I heard that Linny's show was gonna be a real thriller, but I missed the chance to buy a ticket, so I stole one. That's how I make a living. I steal stuff here and there. And I'd never been caught before. But I was noticed at the harbor a few days ago, and I barely got away. Linny was the one who caught me.
Hey! No wonder you look familiar. Liddy even mentioned that you were pretty...
Well, and I thought that would have been the end of it, but then the number selector chose me. He even mentioned the Fortress of Meripede. That's a prison, isn't it? So you can imagine how shocked I was. I thought he was on to me for sure. So I played along with the show while looking for an opening to flee. But then I got water poured on me for no reason, and then someone jumped into the tunnel to nab me. I wasn't going to take that lying down, so I knocked him out and stuffed him into the box. There was nowhere to run from there, though, so I had to change my clothes and hide in a box containing performance costumes. I slipped out after the first guard arrived at the scene and continued hiding inside the opera house.
Can a person even hide in there?
But I swear, I didn't know that the water tank would fall down. Had I known that, I wouldn't have put him in the magic box. I may be a thief.
Well, that makes everything pretty clear now, doesn't it?
This time, we need to tell the entire story from Lillian's perspective. The flower vase was not broken to cover anything up, but was smashed during the struggle between... Lillian was afraid that she would be recognized if she left, so she changed clothes and hid, biding her time.
Oh,
Just what one might expect of an experienced thief. The strange sound wasn't from a fight. It was Lillian's attempt to break out when she was frightened.
And it's Ace Detective Paimon time! Having been selected out of the blue, Lillian panicked. Her panic only intensified after hearing the commotion. Cowl leapt into the he did not know that Lillian was not from Fontaine, but was a thief, mistakenly believing that the water from the primordial sea needed time to take effect. He tried to force Lillian back into the box. The two broke the flower vase during the struggle, but Lillian came out on top, knocking Cowl out and putting him in the box. With no way of escaping, she changed her clothes and hid in the costume trunk until the...
Nice.
She knew that she would have to go through guard inspection if she tried to leave afterward. So, she has been...
She had already become desperately hungry by the time we were chatting over macarons. So, she swiped two of them right under our noses. Talk about us.
At this point, all the events that happened in the tunnel have now come to light.
Oh, so that's how those macarons gonna disappeared. Wow! Finally solved it, guys. We solved the major mystery.
Ah, so that's the whole story. Bravo!
Now then, Lady Farina. Please answer the question, Lady Farina. Also, if I may add, the trial has not yet ended. As such, I request that the prosecution not leave the room.
What? Are you reading my mind now? No.
I have no further arguments. I admit defeat. But really, could you at least have left me with some dignity?
Wow! Look at that! She's like a deflated balloon!
If there are no objections, then as the Chief Justice of Fontaine, the actual perpetrator of the serial disappearances, Cowell, selected his next victim from the audience reservation list. With some modifications to the selector, he could ensure that the pre-selected young woman would be chosen. To cover up any evidence while committing the deed, Cowell thought of allowing the water tank to fall, which would conceal the water left behind after the young woman was dissolved. He also tampered with the rope suspending the water tank, using the fireworks at the end of the performance to cause the tank to drop, and he poured the water from the primordial sea into a balloon during the preparation of the magic box. Finally, he passed the prepared hook on a rope through the gap in the magic box's door when bringing the young woman to said box. When the magic trick officially began, the box containing the woman was lowered into the tunnel, tightening. If all had gone to plan, the young woman would be dissolved at this time. However, Lillian was not from Fontaine, and thus realizing that there was trouble, Cowell entered the tunnel and met Lillian. However, his opponent was more capable than he thought, and he was overcome, knocked unconscious. Lillian, according to her own statements, then changed clothes and hid until the performance ended, before hiding in. As for Linny, he was in the underground structures within the opera house, and was thus ignorant of these. From this reconstruction of events, we can while there is much in Linny and Lillian's conduct that should still be investigated, this case, at least, can be handed over to the Oratrice to make the final decision. As such, Linny and Lynette.
Great work. Thank you all. Thank you so much.
Next, I think we deserve an explanation, Guard Vaughn. How did you find the water from the primordial sea in Linny's baggage?
Right! Your discovery caused me to make a serious mistake, you know. Or was that not a
I suspect that the accomplice mentioned in Cowell's notes was not Linny, but you, yes? I'm sure you know what you must do to lessen your sentence.
Speak quickly! Unless you want to earn yourself a...
We were supposed to place blame for the serial disappearances onto Linny, and thus cause suspicion to fall on the Fatui. The higher-ups said this was the best opportunity to...
And now that your plan has fallen through, and the secrets of the water have been revealed, you have become a liability to said higher-up. Therefore, you would be wise to tell everything you know, and seek the protection of the guards.
Yes! Our boss discovered that the water can cause people to dissolve. It can also be made into a potion, which when extremely diluted, can cause people to experience unforgettable exhilaration. We've been in this business for a while now, and have made decent more off it. The disappearances were also the boss's idea. I mean, this is the boss we're talking about. The...
And now he can no longer...
Such ruthlessness.
An outrageous. All present, please submit to inspection immediately.
So, we're just going back now? That's...
Traveler, Paimon! Please wait.
Linny...
I know you may not want to speak to me right now. Maybe you'd... But still, let me thank you again for defending me to the end. Even after you learned that I'm a member of the Fatui, I guess. But regardless, I didn't approach you with any ulterior motives or ill intent. I've spoken to you. As for why I'm a Fatus, it's because the goals of the House of the Hearth align with those of an orphan like me. That was how Father, who you might know as the Knave, approached recruiting us back then too.
No, oh, bye.
The one who controls the House of the Hearth?
She's a father.
That's right. And since we're here, I was wondering. Back when our parents first died, Lynette and I were left wandering this to survive. I took to surreptitiously observing an older street performer who did magic. It took me several days to figure out how he pulled off his amazing tricks. I took my sister through several streets until we found a crowded corner. To my surprise, we proved to be pretty popular, and we could at least stop worrying about where our next meal would come from for a time. Before long, an aristocrat came to me and claimed that he wished to take us in after watching my performance.
So you went from orphans to...
That was how we felt at first, too. As if fate was on our side. But I gradually discovered that while we were called foster children, he would constantly take me to all sorts of banquets to garner attention, which...
That doesn't seem too bad either.
It took a while for me to... After one particular performance at a banquet, I discovered that Lynette was not on the same return vehicle. I waited a long time after we returned home, but the answer he gave me was... She caught the eye of the most eminent person at the banquet, so I sent her over as a gift. I mean, you'll be able to perform your magic regardless of who you're assisting.
Oh no. But wouldn't Fontaine's laws deal with such people?
As far as outsiders are concerned, this is a relationship akin to adoption or foster care, and they have their ways of escaping the eye of the law. I managed to ferret out the location of the mansion of that so-called eminent person and hurried through the night. But by the time I leaped over the walls, avoided the guards, and made my... All I saw was the moonlit ground covered in blood. And the knave standing there in the darkness.
So, she'd already taken...
That's right. She had rescued my sister before she could come to any harm, and had even discovered several girls hidden in a base... the knave, might have seen something in me, and the House of the Hearth welcomes you, for your interests align with ours. Here, none will ever betray you. I was hesitant to trust her, but she was also quick to destroy the noble who had taken us in at first.
Oh, so that's how the two of you joined the House of the Hearth.
She has gained permission from the Tsaritsa to first use the Gnosis' power once she obtains it. She plans to use it to find a way to break the prophecy and save Fontaine.
So, she believes...
That's right. The whole House of the Hearth is currently working to... Today's case has also proven that people from Fontaine can indeed dissolve into some sort of water. All of us house members here, Lady Archino herself included, are from Fontaine. We won't give up on defending our homeland. To us orphans, the only connection...
So, from small deeds like distributing magic pockets to huge schemes like stealing a Gnosis, everything is aimed at dealing with that prophet.
It's all right. I understand. I just hope you can understand that even as a member of the House, I have never stopped making... If you should need anything at all in the future, feel free to find...
Bye, Linny!
Bro. That was big, bro. That was a lot. चलो खत्म करते हैं. Next part कल ही कर पाएंगे, I guess. थोड़ी देर बाद दोबारा करते हैं stream. Why not?
Hey there. What was with the disappearing act you pulled right as the trial ended?
You want papaya? I'm going now. Oh, really? Okay, good.
Well, this whole thing isn't exactly over, is it? I do feel that we're getting closer to solving the Huh? What's wrong, my dear partner?
Besides, are you sure we're the ones who can crack a case that's been And given that there's new evidence from the trial, there should be a trail of breadcrumbs for the Hydro Archons people to...
I see. Well, I won't lie. I'm a little shocked to hear that from you. But I suppose you are just travelers who have only arrived. Sorry. I might have been too presumptuous.
Don't say that, Navia.
And we were having so much fun investigating with you, too. It was like having new waters flowing into a stagnant mire, causing new hope to spring forth, and the reflection in... Sorry about... Wait, should we have a farewell meal? You know, to...
Huh? Do we really need to get that formal?
Well, I'd just like to have a proper ending to every important memory. That way, anyway, it would just be a meal, so it shouldn't take up too much of your time.
You don't have to twist Paimon's arm if Boss Navia...
Oh, wonderful. In that case, why don't we return to the court of Fontaine?
All right then, let's...
Okay. Okay. चलो बाकी थोड़ी देर बात करते हैं. अभी के लिए इतना काफी है. We'll complete the act 2 after this definitely, but have wait for a while. I have good dinner, I guess. I'll start the stream again, I suppose, because मजा तो आ रहा है and I wanna see it through and through now. So yeah, I'll be back.
But human